Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. Hey, Rebecca, if you're still in here. Stealth Freedom. Hey, Badass 93 I can't even pronounce it. How you doing? Thank you for coming. Okay, thank you, Stealth Freedom. How y'all doing today? Hey, Lashes. Let me go to, okay, I got you as my moderator. Lashes. I'm gonna add some more. Hey, James. Hey, Wipe Down TV. Hey, AKA Bread Company. Thank you, Lashes. Yes, hit that thumbs up. Stealth Freedom. Hey, Al. I'm so glad you're able to make it. Hey, Digging for Health. How you doing? She's one of the locals. We're neighbors. Hey, Tom Garvey, the keto cook. How you doing? Let me pin my link. So if anyone wants to come up and we can talk about these things of concealed carry. Let's see how I can share this link. Ooh. Oh no, that's not it. I forgot how they told me how to do this. Let's see, I'm trying to figure it out. Hi, Rebecca. Okay. And they told me how to do it. About sharing this link. I am still learning, you all. Hi, Chuck with Life with Belinda and Chuck. Do y'all know how to share this link so I can add people to the panel? I forgot how Devil Dog told me how to do it. Digging for Help said, no help. Lashes, you know how to share your link? Hey, Arlene. How to share this link to get some others here on the screen. Click invite, okay. Invite and, okay. I did click it, but I guess I didn't click it good enough. Okay, let's see. Anybody is welcome to come up here on the panel with me. And let's see how I can pin this to the top. Where's that comment? Okay, do y'all see that at the top or anywhere? Thank you, Chuck. Thank you so much. Okay, can y'all see the link? to come up? I posted it. I think I pinned it to the top. This is all so new. Okay, great. Thank you, Arlene. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you. Hey, Chuck, thank you.
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm doing well, by the way. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
I was going to tell you, if are you on StreamYard?
I'm on StreamYard, yes.
To pin it to the top, you're going to have to get on YouTube.
I put in your white bag. Okay.
You'll have to like get on your YouTube link, and then hit the three buttons on the side, and it'll say pin it, and then it'll pin it to the top of YouTube.
Oh, okay. Got to go to the different. I got it now. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Got it figured out?
Yeah, this is a learning process here.
Hey, I understand. There's a whole lot I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just going to come in and explain to you how to do that. How's it going?
Thank you, Al. Thank
no problem.
Yes, this can be confusing. Have to do you got to do different things on two different platforms. Yeah. So, yeah.
Andrea said it's pinned, so that's good.
Thank you.
All right. Well, look, I'm going to drop back down. I just want to get up here and make sure you got it all settled straight. I'll let you and Al Chafe.
Chafe.
I'll let y'all solve all the problems of this world and give me all the
answers. I don't know all of it, trust me. I have never done a live stream of my own. I just be joining everybody else's, but I'm picking stuff up as I go along.
Hey, Booty Prepper. Thank you for coming.
I'm going to get back in the chat.
Okay. Thank you, Chuck, so much for all your help.
Yes, ma'am.
How have you been?
I've been doing good. Still trying to get over this trip. Even though it was relaxing, I'm still drained.
Yeah.
I have videos that I need to edit, but I just don't feel it. I just been enjoying watching everybody else's videos, catching up on what I've missed out on.
It's and so much of it happens. So like, I know I've had this past couple of weeks for me have been really, really hectic. I haven't been able to watch a whole lot of videos. And I just look back through and I've missed so much stuff. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to catch up on it all.
Yes, it gets overwhelming. You're like, oh my gosh, I done missed so much. Yeah.
So basically what I started doing is, as I see someone new popping up, like when yours popped up, okay, now I'll go back through your videos and see if I missed any of your videos and watch them. That's how I've been catching up.
Exactly. Hey, Our Treasure Home, how you doing? You should come on up, you and Anastasia. But I don't know if I can have Anastasia on here. We're talking about the Georgia gun laws, or really reciprocity overall for all the states. I'm not sure if that would be considered.
Yeah, that gets kind of tricky.
Yeah, with the kids being on videos or lives talking about guns.
Well, not only that, I took notice there when I was uploading my video Monday. There is a section now that says, is there any kids in your video? If there is, do you have permission to have them in your video? And there's a big long thing that's in the upload section of YouTube.
Exactly.
So it's not just the whole gun thing now. It's
overall.
Yeah.
Hey, Daz with Darren Barrett, how you doing? And Heidi here and there. Hey, how you doing? Thank y'all for coming.
I think I gotta catch up on some of Heidi's videos.
Yeah.
I just finished watching Stealth Freedom's video, the last one he had out. Well, you were there. You know, you were there.
Yeah, for the premiere. Yeah. Yes, indeed. So
you look like you had a really good time on that little live stream that you put up, though.
Oh yes, I really did. Yeah, my trip to Puerto Rico.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to read these comments too. I'm doing good, Daz. I'm doing real good. Sort of nervous. I'm telling you, like an hour to 45 minutes before this live, I was like shaking in my boots.
You've been doing great with us.
I've been shaking.
So you're a pro at it now. You've got a bunch of them under your belt now.
Say that again.
I said you've got a bunch of these under your belt now, so you're a pro.
This will be my third.
That's 3 more than I've done.
So you got to get on it too.
Yeah. I'm still trying to get set up from my location. That's what's kind of holding me back, because I got an idea in my head and I'm trying to get it into reality. And you know how that goes sometimes. It's,
Right.
A wise man once told me a plan is a list of things that never happens. That was Jack on Outlaw Camper. That's one of his famous quotes, is a plan is just a list of things that doesn't happen. So if you're making a list, throw it away.
But I'm a reminder type person. I make reminders on my phone constantly. Yeah. Hey, makeup mom and son, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Hey, Bud Files.
Thanks for dropping those links, guys.
Yes, thank you. Everyone connect with everybody. We got to show support for each and every one of us. That's how we're going to grow together. Yes. And
I got all excited the other day.
Say that one more time.
I got all excited the other day. I looked at my subscriber count and it was at 252. So it's like, good, I can start doing. I can do my giveaway.
Awesome! Yeah.
Today, when I woke up today, I was back down to 149.
No.
So the giveaway has to be put off.
That's a big drop. From
it was I lost 3 subscribers in the day.
That's
not 149, 249. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
I didn't lose 100 subs. No.
What is YouTube doing?
I was like, what did you do? No. I lost 3. So it dropped me back down below my goal. So that kind of put my giveaway on hold again. I just had one of the kids come and give me their old Mr. Freezy that they're done with. So.
Yes. Let's see who's on here. A brother of a certain age. Thank you for coming. Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lashes. I wonder where Belt Loop and Devil Dog. Yeah, but I
think it's just might be time of the day for them.
Who is?
For Belt Loop and Devil Dog, might just be time of day.
Yeah, that is true. That is.
Me, I was just. I knew you were coming on now. I didn't know exactly what time, but I knew you said you will be on later, so I was kind of keeping an eye out for it. And it just so happened that I had just finished up with some stuff, and I sat down and it popped up. I was like, "Good, I made it."
Let's see who I just saw on here. Tom Garvey, you lost 30 pounds and don't know why. I need you to give me some of whatever you got.
That happened to me, But I know it's what happened with me. I started drinking a lot of water. And then I wasn't snacking on stuff. I was just drinking water, and I lost like 30 pounds.
That's all I do all day long. I go through at least 12 of these a day. But it's rough. It's rough. Yeah.
But once I lost that initial 30, then I kind of just bogged out and never lose no more weight. So
yes, y'all link up with Tom Garvey. If anybody trying to drop some pounds, he is the one to go to. And he had a video he just did yesterday about this new microwave that has different features to it, just like the air fryer component inside it. So you can do a lot of things with it.
Nice.
Hey, Radio Jonesy. Thank you for coming. Heidi said, Al, you're snacking on something now.
Yeah, Mr. Freezy's. It's warm here today. It's like 23 degrees here today, which is in the 70s, maybe high 70s. So for us, that's really warm.
Yeah.
I know you guys get a lot warmer than that, but I don't care.
I want to see what our temperature is today. I have not stepped foot out the door. I said I'm not going to overwork myself in the garden at all since I was doing this live because I would be drained. Yeah. Hey, Beverly Moffitt, how you doing? Thank you for coming. Oh, I'm so sorry, Treasured Home. How long you been sitting in the basement?
She just left you there, did she?
No, I just pulled it up.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, hold up, something looks different down here at the bottom.
What's going on? I can only imagine how many people I'm gonna have work like that.
Yes. Hold on 1 second.
Man, I can see me doing that to a lot of people.
I did it to somebody the other day. Well, the last live I had, they was waiting down at the bottom. Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you now, if I hang around Al and Radio Jonesy too long, I'm gonna start talking like them. Because when I ran on the rescue squad, one of the ladies that ran with me, she was from England, and by the end of the day, I was talking English, and everybody kept going, Nancy, why are you talking so funny? I'm like, I can't help it. Come to find out, I got a little bit of both of that in my ancestry, so I just pick it up.
Right.
Now my son, he can really do those accents, and it's like, wow.
I can't. Hey, 12 Stones Ranch, thank you for coming. Yes. I know our Treasure Home, you're in the situational awareness environment as well. The situational awareness field is what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Yeah. And that sort of plays into what I'm talking about today as far as that concealed carry. Like when I went to Puerto Rico, I did check the Georgia Reciprocity to see if Puerto Rico honors Georgia carry permit, which they didn't. So that was a big bummer for me. Going to Puerto Rico was sort of like it was only planned about a month ago. So that was a very uneasy feeling. Even though I enjoyed myself, I still felt very uncomfortable.
Yeah, definitely. Because, in high school, the girls would ask me, how do we protect ourselves? Like, late at night, we're going to our car, and the mall's closed at 9:00 back then. And it had to give them different things. I mean, some of them are just easy to remember. They've been out for years. Now we have key fobs now, but you still have a house key. Well, most of us do. Put your key between your fingers, the way it's going to go into that door, and the slide right on in. Hit somebody in the gut. The guys, this gets me because everybody goes, hit them in the nuts. I'm like, well, they're going to expect somebody to be doing that. Don't hit them there. So we teach in anesthesia to kick them in the shin because that hurts worse. Believe it or not, because guys are ready for that. They're already taught.
They
probably girls are going to hit you there. Just be prepared.
Yeah, they'll have a cup.
So,
the
point
I'm going to wear a full plate meal everywhere I go.
is to get them down enough to get you so where you can get away.
Mm-hmm.
But what I teach is to be aware of what's going on so you can get away before you get yourself in that situation.
Right.
Because there were times, and I worked at the mall, I worked at several malls, and it's 10, well, especially holiday time, but 9:30, 10 o'clock before you get out of there. We had security, but one officer, two officers for 50 stores, and say each store had 2 people were closing at night. That's 100 people. They can't be everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then some people at nighttime took money to the banks. So you had people watching them do that. I was smart. I always took the money in the morning, even though it happens during the daytime. And then, not saying it doesn't happen during the daytime. It happens more at nighttime than it used to do, and then it does now.
That's
But
true.
we had this one person, I'll never forget, because that was in 98. I worked at GNC in Richmond, Virginia, and we were at Cloverleaf Mall, which is no longer there. And we had just had a murder in the mall, and it was a domestic. And so everybody's on edge and everything. And I saw this guy earlier, and I just kind of thought, maybe, they've gotten him out and everything. And I come out, close the gate, and I'm walking, and I notice he's following me. I was like, okay. So they did have one officer at the front entrance because he would open and close the door and lock the door. So I told him, I said, come here for a minute. And we kind of get in between the doors. And I told him what was going on. I said, you better call back up because that guy's getting ready to do something bad. I said, he's been here for over an hour. He didn't leave when y'all closed. When we closed up, and he's watching everybody. Because how do you know that? I said, because that's what I've been trained to do.
Right.
And it's just stuff I've trained as a kid, because this stuff happened as a kid. When we were 12, my best friend and another friend and I were sitting on her front porch playing with Barbie dolls. This guy in a Volkswagen, the old bug Volkswagen, pulled up in front of her house. Okay, we knew once he may be looking for somebody's house. Twice he could be lost. 3 times, that's a no-go.
Right.
So we got up and, did what we had to do because we knew better. But we trained that way all the time. And then having the jobs I had, EMT, security officer, PI work, you just become aware, sometimes it's an overload with me.
Right.
But you just be aware of your situation when you go out. Take that 5 seconds to look around. When you go in your neighborhood, take account whose car's there, what car's not there. And I have it on my Instagram. I posted during the summer. One of the cable companies out here, they were parked down the street. Of course, it's Spectrum, and they were out there, but it happens in real life as much as it does in the movies. They pretend to be yard workers or road workers and everything, and they're actually really out scoping to see who's home and who's not. So, and there's so many other things that goes into that just by not only looking and noticing. So I figured, well, I can't get up and walk. I can't run on the ambulance rescue squad or do anything else, but I can teach. So that's why I started teaching.
Absolutely. And that's something that I tell women about when we're going through the firearm class, the firearm safety class as well, about situational awareness, because I used it heavily, heaven, can't even get the word out. But I used it a lot more than ever, being in another little country. So,
Oh yes, definitely.
and it was sort of scary though, when you're used to carrying your firearm with you 24/7, and now you have nothing, and then you're what more than 5 to 6 hours away, cross water.
Yeah.
And while I was on the plane, I was even thinking about it on the plane. I'm like, I can actually look down and I'm like, I'm passing over Turks and Caicos. I'm like, I don't even have a gun, but
No.
give you that feeling of being so far away. What would you do? So you have to stay on high alert. And we didn't do too much of going out late at night at all. The latest was maybe 9:30, close to
Yeah.
10. And we did a lot of walking as well, and we still took Uber, but we didn't take any back out. You didn't take any dark alleys. None of that. No shortcut.
Mm-mm.
Everything was out in the open.
Definitely.
There's safe ways to go about things.
Yeah.
And one of the things too, Mark Kratz is in Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and he recently just put up a little video about, because he was going on a vacation,
Mm-hmm.
and he ran into the same issue, whereas he had to look up and see what laws were applicable to him carrying his firearms to where he was going. And he ended up having to leave stuff because he wasn't allowed to have it there. But I mean, like, a lot of people have to realize too that you really got to be careful what you're doing when you're going and traveling with firearms and stuff. And yeah, situational awareness, and it's great for the protection. But if you're not legal where you're to, you can get in a whole lot of a worse situation.
Absolutely. It's a lot
And,
of people who don't want to get a permit because they consider it as the government too much into their business. But I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to go to jail if I take a gun to another state and I'm not supposed to. Then you'll lose your rights.
yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's why I like having the permit, and I can travel, and then you'll know what you can and cannot take to that other state.
Exactly.
Because not all states allow you to have open carry. And then some states don't allow you to have a certain type of magazine. So some of them have magazine capacity limits.
Well, here, we're not allowed to carry at all.
Yeah.
Unless we're going hunting or something like that, and you're in the wilderness, then you can carry a rifle. But for a handgun wise, I don't think there's a law that allows us to specifically carry our handgun wherever we want to go. And now, the way they got it done now is if you don't already own one, you're not going to be allowed to own one.
That is just awful.
That is awful.
Yeah, I would have to move. I've told a lot of people, if my state wouldn't allow it, I would have to move.
I've been thinking about it, like, I've been thinking about it a lot. And if I ever go to move, I'm going to Texas.
Right.
Just because. Right.
Right.
But like I said, it's situational awareness is something that even if you do have your firearm on you, it's always something that's going to be good to have in your mind, because even if you can get out of the situation without having to use your firearms, is that much better.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the last resort is using that weapon, pulling it out. So try every possible way not to get into a situation. Yeah, because I talk about the conflict avoidance, because a lot of people are off the chain. They're arguing about anything. And the last thing you want to do is be on the highway or in a store going back and forth with these crazy people. And that's why you want to not get into any type of argument with people, because your life can end that day.
Exactly.
Yep.
Just over argument over a bag of chips. And that's what people are killing people over, a bag of chips.
Well, now, there was a video I watched, and it was a long time ago. I wouldn't even be able to tell you where it was, who posted or what or anything like that. It was before I was even into the YouTube scene at all. And it was in the funny videos thing, but it wasn't really that funny because what it was Buddy was driving down the road in the car, and something must have happened. He cut someone off or something or other, and Buddy kept coming up beside him and trying to wedge his car into him and screaming at him and yelling, and the guy was videotaping, reached down and pulled up the gun and just held it up like this, and Buddy beside him just locked up the brakes and took off. And I was like, okay, it's one way to get rid of a person.
Yeah, but you don't want to get, a lot of people need to understand, they don't want to get caught up in that brandishing.
No, because then he didn't know this guy in the other car could have had a rifle, he could have had a handgun of his own. And if he saw him hauling a gun, what was to stop him then from, taking out his own? And it could have been really, really, really bad.
Yes, never pull that weapon out of that holster at all.
Unless you have to. It's the only way that you need to take it out, is if,
Yeah. Because
my life is in imminent danger and there's nothing I can do to stop it other than this.
Right.
Exactly.
Emotions play a huge part in their mental stability, plays a huge part in things happening like that.
Yeah, because I did armed and unarmed security, and I did unarmed security way before I did armed. Because, even with armed, I had a big flashlight, and I had, we called them belly sticks back then, and everything. I'd rather talk someone down and talk my way out of it more than using any kind of weapon or anything that was going on. And another reason I learned how to do that was because my son and I were in domestic violence for 6 years. So my ex did a lot of things that we had to defend ourselves with, and it was always better to try to talk him down and release than
Same here.
I can kind of relate to that in a little bit because I grew up with an alcoholic father that used to get violent at times, and it's kudos to you being able to talk them down, because it can get really, really bad sometimes. Really hard to talk people down, but it is better to talk them down than it is to try and restrain or do something physical. It really is. Yeah.
It was a mix of physical, emotional, and mental. Yep. He did have his hands around my throat twice, and I was able to talk him out of it. But, he drew the line when he did something to my sons that was drew the line.
That's it. That's it.
Right.
Nope. Done.
So, and that's, I don't think I could really say that on YouTube, but if somebody wants to know later on, you can email.
Oh, I already know. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will have to go.
So, and then during my divorce, it was bad because we were at my parents' house. We were staying at my parents' house, and my sister, her son was there because her husband and my dad had gone out to do some work and laying in bed, and all of a sudden, pew pew, and it's like, you're kidding me. I jumped out of that bed. I grabbed that bat, and my mom went, don't go outside. I said, let me go get him. Because I knew exactly who it was. It took the police 10 minutes to get there because I timed it from the time we called to the time they got there. And I was just like, I could have had him down on the ground and beaten him with the bat. Why didn't you just let me do it?
Right, exactly.
I knew what he was trying to do. It's self-defense.
Exactly.
But I'm telling you, they were watching because as soon as the police left, they went to my mom's bedroom and was banging on her bedroom window. So they were sitting somewhere watching because they knew the police would come, because they knew that's what we were going to do. And sure enough, they kind of, after the second time, they left us alone that night. But, my niece was with us, and she couldn't go to sleep. She ain't never been through it. And then to my, I do have an older son that we have nothing to do with because he had a breakdown, and that's another story. But they were used to it. They understood what was going on. They just went on back to sleep. But I was just like, I know my parents' house. I know my parents' yard. I knew exactly where he was hiding. And I was like, he's trespassing because there's a no trespassing sign on the window. And he knows that. I said, just let me go get him with a wooden baseball bat, not a metal.
I have to jump out of the stream, but I'm going to leave your, obviously I'm going to leave it on. I just got a few things I got to do here.
Thank you so much, Al.
Oh, I am.
Really nice to see you both. And
good seeing you.
Great chatting with you.
Thank you. I appreciate all your help and support, Al. And everybody go check out Al Chave, My Back Step. His link is in the comments.
Thank you.
Thank you. See you later.
Yeah.
I might write people's names down because I'll forget.
Right. And I want to go back up to Radio Jones. He says self-defense is important. I have friends that train with class called the Israel Army hand-to-hand self-defense. And see, that's what I want to do as well, is that hand-to-hand self-defense.
See, and that's what I found out because when I was looking around about starting something around here, and kudos because self-defense is so important.
Mm-hmm.
So important. And I'm, now that I'm disabled, I'm not fast anymore. So yes, I need to know, I know how to defend myself. My cane comes apart.
Yeah, it's so important to be able to defend yourself because it's another company that I tried to get with, but they was in another state, but they come to Georgia every so often. It's something called the Mogul.
Yeah.
You heard of them before?
They're on Instagram a whole lot.
Okay, I haven't seen them on Instagram, but yeah, I think I had did some Googling trying to find a place where I can actually get certified to teach those classes. And they have some in Atlanta as well, more so aimed toward women. So it's ran by women for women.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you, and when this sucker falls, this part hurts because I've, gone to go outside and I'm holding it just like this, and if it wiggles itself enough,
yeah,
it'll come off, and I've gone down to catch myself. Just like, well,
yeah, that is dangerous and as a weapon too.
Yeah, your keys, your hands, your cane, and people don't think about that, but there's certain areas, like you were talking about self-defense, certain areas you get hit, and then this is, part of being from an EMT perspective. You got your nerves here and nerves here. If you can get hold of their wrist and hit that nerve and just squeeze, that breaks them down too. And it's just all in learn those little tricks of the trade.
Yes. Let me go. Some people came in. The weightlifting geek. I'm not sure if you was here when I called you out. Thank you for coming. I know you got a live as well. Ryan, the Syrian TV. Thank you for coming in supporting. And Threads and Jars had said back in the late 80s, I was very fortunate to have specialized legal training about Maryland laws and self-defense. And she said she received the training by Masad Ayub.
Wow.
Okay, and Al said he may be back. If he can, he'll get back on. Thank you.
Yeah, and then when I was doing investigations and I did security in Virginia, I went ahead and got my concealed carry back then. And,
yes, Rebecca.
I just had because everybody said, you need to get it, just need to get it. And I was like, Virginia is an open state. But I just went ahead and got it because I guess that was just something else just to have just in case.
Exactly. It doesn't hurt to have several different skills. Be that superwoman or Superman.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yes, because it's like I want to learn so many different skills. Really, I really do. Cause like I be following different channels, even the lawn guys, Big Sun's Lawn Care and My Green Lawn. I like watching their channels because if there come a chance where I have to cut my own grass, I know what to do, what to put on it, everything.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that was like today. Now, as much pain as I am, I could not sleep last night because I had my MRI done today.
Oh,
And
okay.
I sitting there in that thing. I had my eyes closed because you're really enclosed in it. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, what if something happened? How could she get me out? Which I knew how she could get me out. But yeah, still at the hospital. Anything still could happen. The firearm could go off.
Right. That's scary. I done been in them.
And I was just sitting there thinking, I was like, okay, what? The power goes out and and I was like, yeah, because I already saw it when I got in it because, you go through it and come out. And I was like, I'm quite sure she could hit an emergency button and pull me out.
Yes. I do the open one. When I have to get my MRIs done, I get the open one. I can't do the enclosed because I'm claustrophobic.
Well, yeah, that was a question on it. Are you claustrophobic? And I'm like,
Yeah.
not really. But then as long as, and I've learned this trick to slow my breathing down and everything. And I was just like, then all of a sudden everything started getting warm. I was like, I haven't been this warm in about a year or so. I was going to sleep.
Yes, I do too. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing?
Hey, doing great.
Hey, girl.
I just wanted to let you know that you're in my family.
You did what now? I couldn't hear you.
Did you hear me?
It's a little noise in the background. Say that again.
Did you hear me?
I heard you when you just said, do you hear me?
Tarsha, did you hear me?
I hear you now. Can you hear me?
Don't tell me.
It could be you're in a parking garage. Sometimes that signals don't pick up.
I don't know what's going on.
But I can hear you. Yeah, you're in a parking garage. That may have something to do with it.
Yeah, it breaks up the signal. That cement does.
Still, Freedom has said I was wanting to go into the EMS field.
I told him it's a great place. It's a great to do. Just don't get involved in the politics of it.
Yeah.
Because that is a mess.
I've seen a lot of people talk about that. I know a few that does it. When we in South Memphis, we got held up and robbed when we came out of the liquor store. Ew.
Oh my goodness.
Memphis is a little wild.
Oh yes.
Hey Kate, Kentucky Survival 76. Step Freedom said, I heard that about Memphis. Jonesboro AR, but never went that far up. And Threads and Jars said, I use my MRIs to force me to concentrate on nothing, which is usually impossible for me.
I either had to wear earplugs or listen to music. So I went ahead and listened. I told just put some Christian music on and everything. It happened to be a couple of songs I have been listening to. And let's see, I'm trying to remember one of them. And I was just like, so I end up singing. I'm in the tunnel thing. I'm sitting there singing.
But by the time I get halfway through, my back is killing me because I have back issues too. So I sort of hate going in there.
Yeah, because she asked me if I was all right. I was like, I'm just hurting. My back hurts to lay like this, but just keep on going because it needs to be done because we need to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And everything. So I made the phone call like my doctor told me to do after I got out.
Yeah.
Left them a message. The MRI is done because she told me it takes 24 to 48 hours. Like, the way he wants it done. He wants the results immediately. So
yes,
I guess I'll be like Friday before I hear anything.
And also, I wanted to share something. Like I am a member of USCCA. That's who I am certified through as far as teaching the firearm courses and concealed carry courses and home defense as well. And I'm gonna try to share this. Let's see.
And this is just your opinion because I'm just curious. Are they better than the other one?
Let's see. Is that taking up the whole screen? Because this is my first time using this thing like this. No. It's not. Okay.
If you could take what threads and jars set off, everybody can see the whole map.
Okay, let me take that off. Okay, this is what I go by with the concealed carry reciprocity map and gun laws. So when you're traveling, you want to know before you go. And this is a tool that I use, and is very helpful because it gives you all type of details on where you allowed to take your firearm. See, like I'm here in Georgia, and Puerto Rico does not accept Georgia's concealed carry permit. Do y'all see that where I have?
Yeah.
So like Georgia, the yellow is yes with restrictions. So there are restrictions going into every area that has the yellow. And it's a yes for complete yes for those that are in green and a complete no for those states that are in red. So these states that are in red, I'm really trying to avoid going, period.
Definitely.
Exactly. Like when I went to Puerto Rico, I sacrificed myself to take that trip. But it's very important to have the concealed carry. A lot of people don't want to have concealed carry, but if you want to go into a whole nother state, you want to be able to have that permit and travel with your weapon. Like I say, I don't know how people, non-gun owners, can feel comfortable with everything that's going on in the world today. I just can't be comfortable without a weapon and even traveling out of state. So having a weapon, period, would is very important to me, and having a permit to travel outside of the state of Georgia where I live. So
exactly.
Yeah, so to me, it's important. A lot of people don't see it, but I just try to stress it that it's very important to have that permit and use your situational awareness at all times.
Exactly. Now, I do know that there's 26 states, around 26 states that have the open, not open carry, constitutional carry. So I wonder how that overlaps now with what we're talking about because we're constitutional carry now.
Yeah, Georgia is constitutional. It may be effective now, but as far as this map, because they just updated this map back in April, So this map does not reflect that. So they have to update this, but the laws change constantly.
Oh my goodness. Yes, they do.
And you have to check with your state and local laws on a daily because they change laws without you even knowing what's going on.
Yeah, they do. And it's like, that's the thing that just gets my goat, because they want to change stuff without letting people know. And then when you go do something, well, it's this and this now. Well, why didn't you let people know? We don't have to let people know. That's like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, and Threads and Jar said the last time I checked, national parks do not allow weapons.
Exactly.
Yeah, but state parks do here. I know. And still, Freedom said he grew up in California from 84 to 93, so it made me tough. But you do support the permit 100%. Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
And Kentucky Survival 76 said, he's saying Stephen Curry and the wrong knife can get you. I guess he's trying to say carrying the wrong knife can get you in trouble. Yes, you got to have a knife that, has a certain length to it. It can't be like, I love carrying a machete. I keep a machete in my car, but I will check and see before I travel if certain states allow you to have a gun over a certain, not a gun, but a knife over a certain amount of inches. But that machete stays right on the side of my seat. Yeah, it can get you in a whole lot of trouble. Yes, that's so true. Kentucky Survival 76.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, Radio Jones, thank you for coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your support. And Hedgehog Homestead. Hi, Threads and Jars.
Hey, Laura.
Okay, Rebecca, you're back. Can you hear us?
My brother called me.
Okay.
Oh, that's what was going on.
And it just I'm back.
Yes. So you're out and about. You had appointments today, or one of your friends had appointments? Can you hear me, Rebecca? I don't think she can hear again. Yeah. Scooby-Doo.
It used to never fail. Every time I used to go do a video on the laptop. My phone would
now
go
maybe
off.
I'll get a better signal.
There you go. And I was just like,
There.
it would always go off. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Is that a better signal now? I'm in a parking garage.
Yes, that's a better signal.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I moved my vehicle up just straight up. I'm like, let's just get moved.
Luke is in the building. Gary, where are you at?
Yeah, I keep looking is because people were coming by and I'm like, I'm watching what you're doing. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, there she goes. You've been buffering a lot.
Who, me?
With this stream. Tarsha. Yeah, you.
I have.
It's like, okay, she'll come back.
Hey,
but yeah, I just wanted to let
you're buffering, you're spinning.
All right.
Loop is in the house. How you doing, Gary?
Oh, I'm blessed. I just here for get my eyes checked out. It's been a while since I've been to the optometrist, so my eyesight's been getting a little poor lately. So it's just time to go get them checked out. I saw you on Tarsha. I just here get my eyes checked out. It's been a while since I've been an optometrist, so I gotta figure this out. My eyesight's been getting a little poor lately, so it's just time to
yours,
get them checked out. I saw you on Tarsha. Hang on, I don't know if that's mine or somebody else's.
I think that's yours.
Mine.
Oh, let me check if it's me.
It's been a while since I've been an optometrist, so.
There we go. It's me. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. I be forgetting when I come in to somebody's live.
It's fixed.
Well, Gary done popped off. How you doing, Laura?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. Good. Good to see you.
Is that Bose Prepper?
You don't know how to connect the string, threads, and jars? So what you been doing today, Laura?
Doing a lot of lives, took a run. That's about it. Went to Sam's Club, did some grocery shopping.
Using your situational awareness and carrying the day?
No.
Aw.
I was using my situational awareness. I have a knife on me, but I don't carry. I don't feel comfortable about carrying until I've had some training with it.
That's right. I remember you telling me that yesterday. That's right. I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
So,
She still Freedom said Belt Loop was looking so happy when he was mourning the other day.
Get a little tickled. I entertain myself so often. I think of things and they just strike me as being funny.
Yeah,
I'm sure it looks really weird me sitting there and just bust out laughing sometimes. Funniest thoughts, especially when I'm doing something mundane as cutting the grass or something.
Yeah.
Hey, Lasha.
Lasha's cooking and listening. Thank you, sis.
What's up, Lash? It's good to see you, darling. Heidi, how you doing? Well, you didn't say hello to me, so I'm that's okay. I just didn't see it or something else. It's all good.
Okay, still, I understand. Because I still don't have the confidence. Really, I'm over here shaking still.
Boy, I noticed that you up over 1,000, subs. That's awesome.
Who, me? No.
I
TH2.
I looked at it. It showed you over 1,000. Check it out.
Yes, so you are over 1,000 subs, Tarsha.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
That's awesome, Tasha.
You really just kind of started out recently, and you had your first live stream, a 5-hour live stream on just a test. You've been,
He said, "I'm blowing up."
I'm happy for you. That's awesome.
That's that Puerto Rico trip.
You've been getting featured on some of these high-dollar shows like Off the Wall Prepper, and
yes, like I got a list. I got a list, Belt Loop, of all my supporters. Yes, I gotta give shout outs.
Yeah.
Well, you're filling a niche that needed to be filled, obviously, and we're happy for you. That's awesome.
You.
By the way, if you get a while there, I'll be streaming, I think, tonight. If it's just kind of, me, I kind of do everything spur of the moment. This I've actually thought out a little bit, but I have no idea if anybody else is streaming tonight at midnight or not. I just figured it's when I get home, and it's the easiest time for me to do it. And I just always feel like it, I reckon. Anyhow.
Yeah, and Laura and them love doing some late night.
Well, I hope
I do the late night because the groups that I kind of hang out with like to do late night, but I prefer doing the daytime.
Yeah.
Are you streaming tonight, Laura?
No, tomorrow night.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I was about to say I may have to postpone mine. I did put out a little short saying tonight. I'm admitting that I was wrong.
That's awesome, Gary.
So
that's awesome.
Well, I think that people need to sometimes, look at what they think and what they impressions sometimes can lead you down the wrong rabbit hole or down the wrong road. And I think sometimes we need to step back and look at preconception sometimes. But if you'd have caught me when I was younger, I'd have never admitted to my wife I was wrong about anything. Anyhow, I figured it's as good a subject to go on anything, and maybe it'll go through and help somebody understand something.
Yeah.
But I never know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Les. I'm sorry, Tarsha.
So is that what you're talking about tonight, Gary?
I am talking about me being wrong.
His topics. It'd be so
everybody's wrong, so everybody can identify with that, Gary.
Yes,
Definitely.
Well, see, that's just it. I'm not sure if everybody can identify with being wrong, at least not admitting it. So I'm hoping. Anyhow, I didn't mean to come over here and monopolize everything, Tarsha. You my buddy. And,
I want you on, but I need to just tell welcome a few people to the chat. Kettle Kitchen, Tony, thank you. Thank you for all your support. Bougie Pepper says congratulations and welcome to my live. GT Junior Grows in Alaska. Thank you.
Hey, Bougie is my favorite vampire.
She put that in one of the comments up in the comment section. Let me see what she did. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that. I ain't, like I said, my eyesight is pretty bad and I can't see a lot of this stuff. And you saw I accidentally dropped off because I was trying to figure out how to do something. And Lord knows I have issues when it comes to this phone. It's just too little. Yeah. I need a phone that's about 3 feet wide and 2 feet tall.
Probably just need new glasses. And there you go. You're sitting there getting new glasses, maybe.
Well, Kettle Kitchen said, I do an early on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. and a late night Fridays at 9. So I can be available for most. Okay. Well, that's good. Thank you. Y'all reach out to Kettle Kitchen too. He is so supportive of me.
Oh, yes.
He has asked me to be on a few panels coming up and collaborations. I am so grateful to have him as a supporter. He's putting me out, getting my face on the screen.
Yeah.
Yes. I met several people through him. He's got some great panels. I think the first time I saw him, he had Mouth Toes and Black's Tropical Homestead on it, and who else was there? And Mennonite Farmhouse.
Mennonite and 9 Acres.
Yeah.
Yes, all them. Was it Dale with 9 Acres? He was on my first live. Made me feel so comfortable. Yes, and showing me how to do different things with this StreamYard. Him, Chris and Larry Homestead. Chris is like a genius on every level possible.
Yeah,
she Devil Dog on there
everything. Yeah, she knows everything. And Dale with 9 Acres Family Farm. He's another great supporter as well.
Wasn't Devil Dog on there too?
Yep, Devil Dog. Yep.
I think he spent a pretty bit of time on there.
Fun too.
Yep, Devil Dog. Yeah, I said his name, Devil Dog, and you and Chris and Larry's Homestead and 9 Acres. You all helped me out so much, made me feel so comfortable.
Well, I think that's something else that ought to be pointed out because there's a lot of people I think that are very timid about going live streaming. I think they think that it's going to be one of those situations where they're just stuck trying to talk for an hour or whatever.
Right.
And
yes.
There's a few folks that I found, really happy just to jump on and, love to talk. I'm always more than happy to try and help. It's, I always try to encourage people to go, hop up on panels. It gives them a chance to practice a little bit.
Oh, I cannot forget. I'm even mad at myself for forgetting him. Al Chafe, my back step. That's my buddy. Yes, Al. He rode the 5 hours with me.
He's awesome.
Yes, I cannot forget. Y'all pin Al. He had to step away. Somebody pin Al Chafe's link up for me, please. Al Chafe, my back step.
Y'all go show him some love.
Yes, please go over there and show him some love. He's very supportive. He rode with me them whole 5 hours. He might have stepped away for about 10 minutes. But yeah, to the end, till the tires go flat. That's what he did.
Nice.
I'm sorry. Kelly Homestead with Pooh Bear. Hey, honey. You said good afternoon, everyone.
I think I may be wrong, but whenever they do call me to go back, I'm probably gonna have to go. So I just thought I'd mention it.
Because I had mine done the beginning of the year again. Because I have to wear. I can't do the glasses no more. I just can't. I got to be cute. So
well, you are. But I can't do them contacts. Ain't no way I'm sticking my finger in my eye.
Yeah, I've been wearing contacts since high school. So
I would, but I wear bifocals, and so it's like way too expensive. My vision is.
Oh yeah, that's what they want me to. That's what I can't do it. They was like, well, we can do the no line. I was like, I'm still not gonna do that.
That's what I have, the no line.
Yeah, I can't do it. I still.
Oh, you would probably look just as cute in glasses.
Oh,
I hear you though. I hear you.
I used to wear contacts. I just can't. It's just my allergies and I guess stigmatism so much. I can get them in, and then by the middle of the day, they're just so irritating. I'm like, I'll pull them out.
Oh, I'm so behind on these chats. Oh my gosh. Tom Garvey said, where you been, Belt Look? And thank you, Step Freedom, for posting up these links. Everybody connect. My Green Lawn. How you doing? Thank you. I was just talking about you too. Told you about him and Big Son's lawn care. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Carol. Thank you for coming on my live. Thank you for coming.
Some great people in here for sure. That's awesome.
Okay, that'll be great, My Green Lawn. That'd be great to have you.
She heard. She heard.
Oh, hey, Anastasia.
Hi.
Hi, girl.
What are you doing?
I just came down from mommy doing my nails.
Oh, that's what my girls be doing, nails all day long.
Yeah. Yeah, she went to go in her and she heard us talking, so I was like, I heard her coming down the steps, so I was like, well, we're not talking about anything like we were before, so she kind of just peeped around. I said, come on. Yeah, I still haven't taken my hospital bracelet off. I don't feel like it. So do you want to show them you don't want to show them that? That's the color.
Oh, I borrowed this color from my mother.
Oh, that's pretty.
Okay, can you take that back
so
out?
You guys were talking about this.
I love blue.
Oh, beautiful.
Look at that. Oh, yeah, glow in the dark is my mom's favorite.
I am so white. If I put blue on my nails, I look like I'm dying.
I don't like red. If I wear red, I feel like I'm gonna go walk the street.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, I can't do that red. Yeah.
The red is pretty.
Roman Prepper, hey, are you still on here? Let me know if you're still on here. I will buzz you in, beam you up, Scotty.
I think he is.
Yes. Yeah, the Roman Prepper, he's another content creator. He talks about the preparedness, about preparedness and gun laws and self-defense as well.
Oh, cool.
So he's another channel that I stay on. Even while I was in Puerto Rico, I was tuning into him and Off the Wall Prepper for my daily news.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they be on it.
That's awesome.
He said he equally bizarre in glasses. That's right. Can't do it. He said bizarre. Yes, yes.
It's probably easier to shoot in contacts.
It is. And plus somehow when I shoot with glasses is different from with my contacts. And I shoot better with my contacts than glasses.
Yeah.
Because that's what you're used to.
Right now my eyes are changing a lot because they've been changing a lot, so it's not conducive for me to get contacts right now. So
yeah,
I've had glasses since I was 4th grade, so about 10 years old, and a couple of years ago, I ended up starting to have bifocals, and the doctor said it's better if when you start out little and you have glasses and then you gradually go up to bifocals than to have no glasses and all of a sudden you need them. And I was just well, gee, that's really helpful.
Is.
I mean, it's like, but I'm just like, I have astigmatism in both eyes, but the only thing that bothers me, and I don't know if it does you, Laura, is sometimes right here, and you got to get the glasses where you can feel comfortable using your peripheral vision, because that's part of situational awareness.
Yes,
Just use those. Your eyes, teach yourself. Put your fingers out like this.
Absolutely.
And go all the way around to see how far you can see. Because if you see me turning, it's because something's catching. There's a fly in here.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, where the heck are you at?
I don't see how people be looking straight ahead and don't use their peripheral vision at all, because it's like I can see everything that goes on, and I would use that more so than anything to even throw people off.
Right.
Make them think that I'm not focused, but I am focused.
Yeah.
No, I'm focused. Yes.
Yep. Well, I think the moms are a little more focused than kids realize.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. James, I said I'm gonna go ahead on and get a pair and tuck it away. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let's go. I'm behind on these here. I'm sorry.
Catching up. That's all right.
6 Gunner. There you go. Thank you for coming. If you're still here, I'm sorry for shouting you out. Thank you for coming on to this live. And there is Chicken Big Mountain. Hey. Thank you. Yes, Stealth Freedom does have a heart of gold. Yes, he does. It says at GT Junior Grows in Alaska. I hope that is whom you was talking about. Search Keto Cook. No profile for miles of scrolling. Let's see. Okay. Thank you so much, Roman Prepper. Thank you. Absolutely on that peripheral vision. Threads and Jars said. Yep. Let's see. Let's see if I can catch up.
There's my little weapon over there. The thing behind me.
On the bed over there?
Yep. Talk about situational awareness. He'll hear the wind move.
We understand, my green lawn. Work. Got to make that money too.
See you later. But I had a Chihuahua. It was my sister's dog. I had a dog, and then her and her ex-husband had a black lab.
Mm-hmm.
Those things were the funniest dogs. But I'm gonna tell you, the Chihuahua made me even more know what was going on than the other two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, same thing here. My black lab won't bark. He's like, oh, hi everybody, and Norman will bark, but he's just as friendly. But it's
Yeah.
hey,
Hey, Copycat, thank you for coming. I appreciate that thumbs up. I really do.
Yeah, good to have that thumbs up. Pushes you forward.
Yeah, put you out there on the mainstream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You have to wear glasses, Carol. Yeah. So I was like, and I can't do it.
That's why my glasses are like clear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my thing is they stay dirty all the time. I'm just like, I don't do anything. I'm always like, really? Where did this dirt come from?
Yeah.
Just cleaned you.
So have any of you all, I know Laura, you said you don't conceal carry. I mean, you don't carry a weapon yet, but
Yeah.
Anybody that's down in the chat or Nancy, if you ever travel outside of the state or country and didn't have a permit, and how did you feel?
Well, let's see. When I got my permit, I was like 2007, and it lasted for 5 years. And I still had it because I went from Virginia to Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to take the map out and map out what states,
Mm-hmm.
See, I can't say reciprocity, however you say it.
Reciprocity.
Because, I was passed with Virginia at that time because, it's a long time ago. And we had to map out and go that way because I wasn't giving up my gun. I mean, I had a Barca 380, and everybody knows that's small, but it did the job if I had to do the job.
Yes.
But yeah, I really felt uncomfortable if I didn't have it. And then when I got hurt in Missouri, I did have to pawn it because I needed the money. And that made me even feel worse because then I'm still not as fast as I was. I can't use my left leg right now. It's getting to where I can't even use it, basically.
Yes.
And I'm just like, so traveling without having something to defend yourself with, sometimes it can be the worst possible feeling ever because you're like,
yes.
Oh, hold on. The doctor's office is calling. I'll be right back.
Okay. Yes, that is the worst possible feeling ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What's him? Nancy, we can hear you. I don't know if you want your information being out on the computer.
Yeah. I think you can silence her though too.
I can.
I
Okay.
think so. I'm not sure.
Okay. I got it. Yeah. Bougie Prepper said, I have my permit, but I'm not yet comfortable with carrying yet. Bougie, you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You have to. It's your life. Yeah.
Yep.
Just walk around, at least go to the store without any rounds in your gun. Just get used to carrying it on you and still use whatever protection that you do have while you're carrying that pistol. You got to get comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And GT Junior Grows in Alaska said, I felt kind of naked when I went to New York without it. Yes. It's part of my attire. It's like when I put on a shirt or undies or whatnot, my gun is part of my attire. So it's something that I would not forget to take with me every day. That's right. You feel naked. Okay, Tony.
As a
thank you for
foster
coming
parent
back.
in Oregon, I couldn't, and so I never pushed it through. But here I can open carry. So as soon as my husband can teach me some stuff, he carries. So
Yeah, y'all go ahead on and go out there on y'all land you have and put up a few targets and start getting some training in.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know how to shoot. I've done it before, but I
Mhm.
haven't done it enough that I'm comfortable with the
Right.
gun itself. So that's the issue with that. But
Even with you being in the house, he know how to clear his weapon safely and give that weapon to you without any rounds being in it, and you can at least get the feel of that weapon in your hand.
yeah,
Do something with it almost every day. Just try to dry fire, just getting the feel of that trigger pull.
mm-hmm. Okay,
And get over that anticipation of that gun going off. And that's what scares a lot of people also, is that anticipation of you pulling that trigger.
right.
So you can get used to it just by being at home without any rounds being in that weapon.
Right.
So you can always do that. Yeah. But now really, hold on, she's back. Okay. There you go. Can you
I
hear me?
muted that thing.
I had to mute it because we heard you talking.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I was like, let me
Yeah.
calling your
We're
name. I was
talking to
like,
the
you got
doctor.
to
We don't need
mute
to
it.
hear that unless you want to
And
give
then
it to us.
Laura told me I can mute it on my end.
Yeah.
I was just making a doctor's appointment. Ain't nothing spectacular. Just to go over my results.
Yeah.
So, and that's will be August 9th. So
Good.
That's
not too
right.
far.
Plants and jars. Make it second nature. Yes, second nature to you. Create a habit of carrying it.
Exactly.
Oh, so retired cops don't have to get a carry permit.
That's fantastic. Well, I'm gonna hop off of here, but I'll still be in the on the YouTube side. They're gonna come down and cook dinner, so
Yeah.
Okay.
there will be a lot of commotion going on.
Okay, thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it. You all go reach out to our treasured
Later, Laura.
homestead.
See you later.
If Stelt, if you're on here, please put her link in the chat if you haven't already. I know you've been on it putting those links up. But everybody reach over to our treasured home, and she has a lot of great information as far as situational awareness, security, also canning. If anybody want to know anything about canning, she does that. She canned some corn cob jelly yesterday.
Corn
And
cob
it
jelly.
was
Oh,
so
that's
good.
interesting.
Yes, corn cob jelly.
Huh.
Yes. Yeah, that's right, James.
I make my own bread and sourdough bread and stuff like that. And I do canning too, and gardening and all that fun stuff.
You're right, threads and jars. It is training. You have to get it. You have to get comfortable with that farm. Yep. Hey, Urban Garden Chronicles. I don't know how long you've been sitting here.
Hello.
But thank you for coming. Thank you. Everybody go over to Urban Garden Chronicles. I think she's in Canada. But great gardening as well. She
Nice.
has lives on Saturday mornings. I think she has lives. Let everybody know on here, Urban Garden Chronicle, what days you go live, so everybody can tune in as well. And they're still put up her channel link. Thank you, Stel. So y'all go over and support Urban Garden Chronicles. Luke, still on here. Thank you.
I don't know how he's doing it and getting his eyes checked at the same time. He's probably like, yeah, I need to be able to see my phone, doctor. I need to be able to see my phone.
Right. That's right, Chicken Big Mountain. Practice. You
Yeah.
got to get out there. Dry fire and putting rounds down range is very important. Urban Garden Chronicles have a question. If I have tennis elbow from time to time in dominant hand, will that affect my training? Do I need light power tool? I train a lot of women on using their non-dominant hand as well. So you want to be able to shoot with both hands. I have a couple of videos up where you see women with their hand behind their back, because I train them. Because if you're ever in a situation like if some women have babies, and women carry their babies in their dominant hand, that's their heavy hand, or you may have your bags of grocery in your dominant hand or anything. And if something occur, you want to be able to use your non-dominant hand. And my non-dominant hand is my left hand. And I always thought my left hand was very weak, that I wasn't going to be able to shoot with it.
Right.
Boy, it seemed like I'm a great shooter with my left hand than my right hand. So you train with both. Because even if you're in, like I say, if you ever in a situation, if you get shot in your dominant hand, because a lot of people do shoot at people and shoot toward their dominant hand to prevent them from shooting, you can use your non-dominant hand.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Thank you for having me up. God bless everybody. And
thank you, Laura. I appreciate
getting the information out. I certainly appreciate it. And yeah.
Thank you so much. And this is Laura and Chris with Hedgehog Homestead.
Bye,
so
guys.
You all go over to her channel as well. Urban Garden Chronicles. Let's see, this thing is moving fast. Thank you, Lashes, for posting our treasured home. Hey, okay, Morgan. Thank you. I will call you Morgan because I got to get everybody names. Okay, that's good. He take you to the indoor range. Stay on top of that training, because training is just like anything. If you don't train, you lose. You will lose it. So you got to constantly stay on top of any type of training. I don't know. My computer was just doing something. Yep. Lashes say yes. He's James speaking to Urban Garden. And Saturdays. What days do you have a certain date that you go live, Lashes? Yeah, the Kel-Tec 380. I don't know too much about the Kel-Tec 380. I don't have a weapon that's chambered in 380, but I know a few people that may have it. But I love Glocks. And I'm more of a 9mm caliber person. Some people may think it's weak, but 9mm is not. But also today I'm rocking my Glock 21. That's 45. I can't show it on the screen, but the Glock 45, that's a heavy hitter there. That's a little powerful than the 9mm. Yeah, you want to get a handgun that you can handle, that chambered in a certain caliber that you can handle. So a lot of women can, they try to get women to get 22s or 380s, but 9mm are not to the point to where it has a whole lot of recoil. But they make you think that. But it's all about getting comfortable with your handgun and being able to control it. In the beginning, you may have quite a bit of recoil and getting used to it, but it takes time. Hey, TLC in the garden. Thank you for coming. Y'all go check out TLC in the garden as well. Another great channel and supporter. She's always on everybody's channel supporting her, Lashes, Urban Garden Chronicles. Everybody that's really up in this chat, in this comments, have been so supportive to everyone. Thank you, Al. Okay, Urban Garden Chronicles says she go live Saturday mornings, usually 8:30 or 9. Getting my 2A training next month. Awesome, sis. That is awesome. And you're going to feel so much better after that training. You really would. And when you get that handgun, you're going to feel a whole lot more comfortable. And our treasure home said, yeah, shoot with both hands. Absolutely. I train women to do it with both hands. Be able to pull that weapon in. Do what you have to do. Because there's people out here that are after women 24/7. I tell my girls, fight like hell. Don't give up. That's right, Stealth Home. Shooting with both hands, very important. Not only shooting, but clearing malfunction and changing mags as well. Yes, absolutely. And if you have to tie your dominant hand back, tie it to something to where you won't be able to move it and have the urge to use your dominant hand to help you do changing mags. Like I know a guy who owns a business called J3 Defense. He can change out mags with his foot. So that tells you it can be done. It just takes training, time and training. Hey, it's all Grady. Hey, Denise, thank you for coming and showing support to my live. Thank you, sis. Anybody want to come up, you're welcome to. My link should still be at the top. Because it does feel funny talking to this computer and not seeing faces. That's right, threads and jars with both eyes, because they really want you to train with your eyes open. But it's very hard to shoot with both eyes open, but that's how they really want you to train. And I do try to do those training skills by doing it with both eyes open and then my dominant eye and non-dominant eye. Okay, Urban Garden Chronicles. That'd be awesome, sis. Yes, that's right. That's a good thing to do. Our treasure home. Yes, indeed. GT Junior grows in Alaska. How you doing?
How you?
Thank you for coming on.
Oh, you must don't know. I love to jump on folks live.
I seen you on a few lives. Yes.
Oh yeah, I gets down with it.
Urban Garden Chronicles one day, I think.
Yeah, I love it. I love the camera. So I was thinking, have you had any experience with the Canic?
I haven't. I know a lot of people that love Canics. And we used to have like heated discussions because they be talking garbage about Glock, or we'll be talking garbage about Canics. But I'm just a Glock fan.
I haven't shot one before, but I like that Canic. It was in my price range. It's the recoil, the trick. It was a lot of things that was like, okay, I could rock with that. I even got one of my partners to get one, and he went and got another one too. He was like, yeah, that's a nice piece of work. But congratulations on your 1K. I see that now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Yeah, you
much.
did that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I was on your first live too.
I think you was. I think
yeah,
yeah. I think you was in the chat.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So how often do you go live now? I'm trying to get.
I just decided to do Tuesdays. So Belt Loop and Devil Dog was like, yeah, Tuesdays will be good. Tuesdays talk with Tarsha at 2:00.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so
all
Tuesdays
right. Well,
will be my day.
Now, where are you located again?
I am in Georgia.
Georgia?
I'm far away from you, yes.
Oh no, that's my stomping grounds there. So that's
it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was born there. That's my spot.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
You from the north part or south? Or east?
I'm from Columbus.
Oh, Columbus. Okay. Muskogee County.
Huh?
Muskogee County.
Yeah, I had to get away from there. I didn't see the growth, so I had to go somewhere else. So I chose Alaska. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a big jump.
Yeah, it was kind of scary. I was young and 13 years old, and it was snow everywhere. Never seen snow before, and it was.
Wow.
It definitely was a culture shock. I was crying. I was 13, didn't know what was going on. Dad said, "No, it's gonna melt." I didn't believe him. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right.
So, do you garden at all?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I garden as well. Yeah, I sure do.
And is
it's something that I decided to do to try to be more self-sustainable. Yeah,
I can dig it.
Toward that of having my own homestead.
Do you have that on video?
I do. I have a few videos on my channel that you can look up that are with me gardening. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to respond to a text message, but yes.
Okay, well, I'm definitely gonna have to check those out. I've been out of the YouTube streets for a little while, and I'm climbing back in there. So yeah.
Okay. Yes. But I started back in August. Well, I started YouTube in August, and I sort of jumped on maybe once a month to post up a video or something just to keep it a little bit active. But I really went in the sort of like April is when I started being on more and more, because I was more so on Facebook and Instagram. Yeah.
That's what's up. And you grew 100. I mean, 1K. Yeah, everybody see your potential and everything you got to offer. That's what's up there.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're doing a great job. Obviously, yeah. That's what's up.
Thank you. Yes, I appreciate that.
Ain't no problem. All right. Well,
let me ask you. You have the Canic, or you don't? You're looking at it, or you?
No, I have it.
Okay, you have it. Okay.
Yeah.
So Alaska allow you to have it too. That's good.
Yeah, Alaska got like I just bought a house about 3 months ago, and my family was asking, was I going to come back to Georgia? And I didn't see the opportunities the way I see them here, so I decided to stay here. And our carry is just don't have a felony, and you basically Gucci, so
that's good.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons. And the plentiful of snow and that cold season, there was a lot of benefits why I said I'm gonna stay here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, some people can't tolerate that coldness though.
That heat though.
Yeah, but we only suffer during the summertime. It ain't too bad, but this year has probably been the worst. Yeah.
Well, I got 95% of my family still in Georgia, so I still be seeing those little posts on Facebook and all that. So I'm like, man, at least in the wintertime, I could put on layers and everything and stay, warm. But in that heat, I remember I went back to visit about 3 years ago. Yeah, went about 3 years ago to visit my mom and the rest of my siblings and stuff. And it was like, as soon as I walked outside, I just felt like man, it was just so muggy and everything. But I still miss it because of the faces, just everything that looks familiar. It just makes me feel very happy to be in Georgia. But but this cold has been good to me. So yeah.
And your gardens are doing well in that cold?
Yeah, I went to New York and that slowed everything down. About 80% of the plants that I had started from seed and I put outside, they died because I just moved. So I got familiar with my neighbors, but not real familiar with them to where it was like, hey, come on my property and water, because they said they would, but I didn't do that. So I had to start over and, fruit trees, all that.
Wow.
It didn't rain for
a day. Things will go downhill. You leave one day, things will go downhill in the garden.
Yeah, but we had planned this about a couple of years ago, but with all the sickness going around, we couldn't go to New York because of just politics and everything. So we had to wait till the time was right, and it just was a mess. But I'm back on it. I got my indoor garden, doing what it do, starting up, so yeah.
And you using your situational awareness, even though you have your gun, right?
Oh, always.
Yes.
Always. Always. I'm from a place where you have to know what's going on around you. So I was brought up like that.
Absolutely. You have to.
Yeah.
You have
and
to.
I learned other skills before 2A was even, a part of my process. Yeah, things come before that. If I'm ever in a threat situation. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then I had to learn first aid and all that stuff. And I got stuff in my car. I mean,
you have to travel with that 24/7 and keep your tourniquets. I keep every time I carry my weapon outside the house going somewhere, I have at least 2 tourniquets on me and my iPad.
And I also do you know anything about the insurance?
I have the insurance. I have it through USCCA.
Yeah, that's who I got mine through. This was like 2018. We had that big earthquake here in Alaska, and it traumatized me because I was stuck about 8 hours walking, and it just taught me a lesson. And that's when I started my journey of being more prepared. I got me a bug out bag. I started watching videos.
Get home bag.
Yeah, and a little bit, probably about 2017 is when I started looking at 2A as a whole, just because of how I felt with one situation. And it was like, I need to be able to protect myself because it just seemed like this person it just made me feel uncomfortable. And I'm like, okay, I can handle myself, but I don't think that person is going to push it there. And if they push it there, I don't think that I think they're going to do something just to it just was a funny feeling. And I had to be here for my son and my wife. So I said, yes, I need to jump into this. And it was hard for like the first 6 months. My buddy, he came with me and taught me a whole lot of stuff. I got with an instructor, taught me some things just because I didn't even know anything about dominant eye. It was a lot of stuff that I just didn't understand yet until I actually put it in my hand and wanted to know more. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, real process.
It's a drastic change. If you don't know your dominant eye, it's a drastic change on being on target and off target. So you have to know what your dominant eye is. Absolutely. So and like what Six Gunner just mentioned about having those rounds where you practice dry fire, and if you're ever in a situation, you know how to clear your weapon. So I train the women also with those rounds to be able to clear those malfunctions. And I'm not bragging about Glock but Glock is a gun that really doesn't have any type of malfunctions. I don't know about y'all Canic people, but
I hear you got jokes too.
I don't run into those issues with Glock. I'm just saying.
I ain't never raised my hand and said I did either.
But
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Glock eats any type of rounds, the steel case, brass, all that. But some guns do not tolerate those steel case rounds. So you got to be careful when you're training. You can't purchase certain type of rounds as well.
Oh, so you really dived into it. Ooh-wee. Yeah. I don't know anything about
sharing that 6-gunner. Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
That's when you said that earlier before you came up. Hey, Marie Garvey. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm so sorry, y'all. I've been forgetting all about this chat.
Well, I thank you for allowing me to come up, and thanks for the conversation, and congratulations again on your 1K. And I'll see you in these YouTube streets. Let me get ready for work.
Thank you so much. Everybody go out, reach out to GT Junior. How you say it? I can't even get grows it Alaska.
Yes.
Yes. Put his link in the comments for me, Step, please, if you haven't. Take care, GT Junior. Yeah, that's right. Our treasure home 9 is not weak, and neither is the 380. A lot of people like the 380s, but I just can't roll with the 380. I'm sorry, but some people can. But I feel more comfortable with the 9mm. Oh yeah, the 1911s. Though the 1911s will be my collection pieces. Oh, thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All your support as well. Thank you. Threads and Jar said she was born and raised on that 45 auto. Yes. That's a wonderful round. And 6-gunner said, carrying the Beretta 92 FS for 20 years. Can't go to a smaller size. Feels weird. Yes. Some people just feel comfortable with certain firearms. And Urban Garden Chronicle said, thank you, 6-gunner. Okay, Carol. This thing is jumping. Oh my gosh, I am so far behind. So sorry, y'all. Off the wall prepper, hop on here. Al said 9mm defense and 22 LR for fun and plinking. Right. A lot of people use the 22 LR for hunting rabbits and stuff. Oh, okay, you're driving. Understand. When I deciding to my weapon, I went to the range and rented different ones and shoot them to see which one I like best. That's what I tell a lot of women. I bring all my handguns and let them shoot with different ones to see what fits their hand best. Because a lot of women go out and buy a certain handgun because that's what their husband told them or a friend told them or a dealer told them to purchase. But when they get to the range with it, they are not comfortable. So before you buy one, you need to go to a gun range, train with different ones. You can rent at certain gun ranges. You can rent the handguns and be able to get the feel of that handgun. Because the worst thing you can do is spend over $500-$600 on a handgun that is too big for you, too small for you. So yeah, you want to go and get training first. Lasha said true. Yeah, Learn with both for that reason. Absolutely. Yep. Urban Garden Chronicles. Yes, that is a good tip. Is before you purchase it, you want to train with it. Thank you, Marie. The weightlifting geek is still in here. Thank you. Yes, changing mag with back and knee. Yes, that's another way of doing it too. Thank you, Denise. Let's see. Thank you, ZCA TV. She's gonna put a boxing glove on your dominant hand in academy. Okay, they put a boxing glove. That's right. You won't be able to use them fingers. Yep. Both eyes open. Yeah, I still struggle with the both eyes because I'm gonna tell y'all. A lot of, I don't know if it happens with some people when you're using both eyes, my eyes will sort of cross over. Ain't that ugly? But yeah, I suffer with that sometimes. So it's pretty hard for me. That's right, off the wall prepper. It gives you a different perspective and teaches you to be ready at all times. Morgan said, used to make big bucks on bets by shooting either left or right-handed and either eye. But finally, folks got smart when they got to know me. That's right, Morgan. That's right. I've been to the range and men will see me shoot and they be like, dang, why you got to do me like that? You got to have me looking bad. But yeah, I had to get certified, peace officer certified years ago. So I was a good shooter back then, even growing up. Yeah. Thank you, Urban Garden Chronicles. Thank you, Off the Wall Prepper. Chicken Beak Mountain said, love the Glock, but I feel more comfortable carrying a double single action. So I went with the Beretta PX4. Okay, yeah. Everybody has to go with what makes them comfortable and what's better for their lifestyle and their what fits their hand as well. Oh, I'm so behind. This was when GT Jr. was up here. He said he got cousins in Atlanta. Working on 2 hours, 16 watching. Oh, wow. Wow. What time is it? I'm so behind. I'm 20 minutes behind on these chats. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Rambo Green Hands, I'm so sorry. I have not reached out to you on here. Thank you for coming. Yeah, GT Jr. was on here. Makeup Mom, thank you. Thank you, Rambo. Y'all go check out these channels. Rambo Green Hands, great gardener. Makeup Mom, check her out. Great content as well. Yes, indeed. Chicken Big Mountain. All the links should be posted up because still Freedom has been on it with this posting up these links because we all need to reach out and help each other grow. Thank you, Rambo. Thank you, Denise. Georgia does have a lot of bad drivers, but I don't think bad is New York. Thank you. Let's see. Hit tour echo in settings. What is that? I'm not sure. Let's go to settings real quick. I have echo cancellation on. It's checked. Yeah. Not sure why, if it's echoing. Thank you, James. Yeah, go check out Rambo Green Hands, y'all. You love gardening, Marie? Yes. And I love your mystery channels. Y'all go check out Marie Garvey. If you like mystery, that would be a great channel for you. Or still just go out and support her on what she's doing. I always grew up with loving mystery channels and mystery books, reading those different novels. But very interesting and entertaining channel she has. You will love that if you love mystery. Let's see. Oh, Mr. Boots and Bounty. Hey, Stephen. I know I'm so behind on these greetings. Thank you. Y'all go check out Mr. Boots and Bounty. He's another very supportive channel as well. He has a help desk on Wednesdays. I can't think of the time off the top of my head, but he helped a lot of us content creators and get your channel to growing. He'll show you what you're doing wrong. If you have any issues on your settings inside YouTube or StreamYard, that's the person to go to, because he definitely showed me how to do a lot of things as well. I'm pretty sure his link is in the comments. Yes, go check out TLC in the Garden and Miss Lovely Lash's journey. She's like the Vanna White of YouTube. Give me heat all day. Okay, Step Freedom. I appreciate all your help if you're still here, because I know I'm behind on these chats. Anybody that wants to come on, even just for a brief moment, to showcase your channel, tell everybody what you're about, that would be so nice. Hey, Mrs. VSNC09, thank you for coming. Thank you for that support. Thank you, Denise. Let's see. I'm trying to move along. Jay Jordan, DJ Jordan. Y'all go check him out too. Up and coming content creator. He does a lot of working out on his channel as well, and some other content. So y'all go check out the Jay Jordan. Let's see. Hey, James, that was a scheduling error on my part. It is rescheduled for Wednesday like normal. Yeah, Mr. Boots and Bounty is up on Wednesday evenings. Yeah, go check out Six Gunner. Oh, sifting some soil and more. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the support. Y'all, I'm so getting used to this. Anybody want to come up and help showcase their channels? You are welcome to. G Mama Grows, thank you for coming. I didn't know you was here. Thank you, Rambo. And thank you, Lashes Journey. Let's see. Latina Darius. Hello, everyone from Arkansas. Arkansas in the house. Oh, Rustic Outdoors. Thank you. Let's see. You are off the wall prepper said, I am having a special about monetization, YouTube tricks to help creators on Off the Wall Prepping channel this Friday. Also, we'll be talking about shops and more. There's the man. Off the Wall Prepper. Oh, Big Sons. Hey, Big Sons. Y'all go check out Big Sons Lawn Care. If anybody needs some motivation, he's the man to give it to you. Uh-oh. He said the wonderful picture on the steps brought me in sunshine. Have a nice live. I got to keep pushing it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's a picture I took on the steps of the Sheraton Hotel in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Yeah. Hey, Off the Wall Prepper. How you doing? Can you hear me? You're frozen. Thank you, Denise. I'm trying to be on top of this nervousness. I hope it's coming out right. Okay, yes, Morgan, go check out. Are you already connected to Mr. Boots and Bounty? And Mr. Off the Wall Prepper said he's gonna do one this Friday, but connect with them. They'll be able to help you learn how to get on these streams, because I had to get a whole lot of help and I'm still learning. A brother of a certain age. Thank you. Okay, he said he had to run. Yeah. Okay, thank you. I appreciate you coming on here and helping me out and showing support and giving everyone some of your knowledge on situational awareness. Yeah, I'm still so behind. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of trolls on here. Oh gosh. Okay, let's see. Let me go to YouTube. Maybe I have to do it on there. Or is it already gone? Okay, Step Freedom. Okay, it's just showing on my end, but he took care of that. Okay. Oh, good. Thank you, Step Freedom and Lashes. Thank y'all so much. Let's see. Okay, thank you, Urban Gardener. Gardening Chronicles. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I'm nervous, Six Gunner. This is a very awkward feeling. Hey, 9 Acres. Thank you for coming on. Y'all, 9 Acres Family Farm. Dale, he is the man. He has been so supportive and helped me out in so many ways. Y'all go check out 9 Acres Family Farm with Dale. Hey, Steven.
Hey, Tarsha.
How y'all doing?
We're cleaning and picking up today.
You're doing what now?
I wanted to hop on and say that if you turn on the subscriber mode for chat, then you won't have those trolls.
Okay, subscriber modes. You do that on YouTube or you do that on
YouTube
StreamYard?
Studio. YouTube Studio, and go to live, and then go in this live that you're in. And then on the left-hand side, there's a customization button. Click that, and then you'll see subscriber mode only, which means they had to be a subscriber of your channel to be able to chat. Then change the timer down to 1 minute, and then that way it doesn't hurt anybody.
Okay, is that in the Brennan or basic? Maybe I'm in. Let me go.
Just regular. You need to be in desktop mode if you're on a phone or if you're on a computer.
I'm in desktop right now.
Okay, go into the YouTube Studio.
Mm-hmm.
Now click on live and content.
Live and content.
Oh, I mean content, then live. I'm sorry.
Okay, content, then live. All right, I'm there.
And pick the one that you're in now. It'll say live on it. It'll be at the top.
Mm-hmm.
Go in and edit. You can hit the pencil or click the title, either one.
Okay, I'm there.
On the left-hand side, there's something that looks like speakers, and that's the customization button.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that. And then right there in the middle of the screen should say subscriber chat mode or participant mode is what it's called. Because it's slow chats at the bottom, and then the middle is participant mode, and live chat replays at the top.
I may have gotten lost up in here. Oh gosh, I'm in that particular live.
Okay, now
I see
you're still in studio, right?
Yes, I'm at the description details section and audience, paid promotion, automatic chapters.
Okay, go back up. You're not just scroll back up.
Mm-hmm.
On the left-hand side, there should be like 4 buttons on your left-hand side.
Okay, customization.
That one.
Okay, so I didn't even see that over there. I'm blind.
No, it's fine. You reading the other stuff. I knew where you were at then. You were at the bottom. We just had to go back up.
Subscriber mode.
Yep, subscriber mode. And then it defaults at 5 minutes. Just highlight it or change it down to 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
That means only someone that's subscribed to your channel for at least 1 minute can chat in your live.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hit
then
save.
All those trolls will be gone.
Okay. Thank you so much. I'm telling you, I learned something new.
If you and slow chat is another good thing. If you need to slow the chat down, it's on that same screen right under the participant mode.
I saw that.
And but it defaults at 60 seconds, so you just have to make sure you remember to lower it down.
Okay.
Because 60 seconds is a long time between comments.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you coming on and giving me some more support. That's the help
you're
desk, everybody. If you need any help with your content and your channel controls, get with Mr. Boots and Bounty. That's Steven. His channel link should be in the comment section.
And that's Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Central is the help desk.
5 p.m. y'all Central Time. So check and see what time that'll be on your time zone. But thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I'll drop back down and let you have at it.
Ah, you can stay.
I'm toting you around in my pocket.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I know everybody got work to do. I appreciate you tuning in.
Yes, ma'am. You have a blessed day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Scotty's Backyard Barbecue said yes for subscriber mode only. Thank you. And thank you for coming and supporting my channel, Scotty's Backyard Barbecue. I hope your link is in here. Lashes is doing her work. Wonderful being a mod. More coming. Oh, that's with the trolls. Crazy Hillbilly. Thank you for coming. Let's see. Anybody else came in? Yeah, Urban Garden Chronicles. That was a great tip. That slow chat. Oh my gosh, who is this? Chosen to be. Wow. Hey, how you doing? Nice to have you. If you're still here, thank you for coming.
Did you just set the game?
That's one of my 2A buddies. Okay, I think I'm caught up. I'm down to the last 3. Yes, go do that, a brother of a certain age. Yeah, Mr. Stephen helps everybody out with this YouTube. He said Wednesdays Central Time. So that's Mr. Boots and Bounty. And they also have another channel, Boots and Bounty Homestead. I think it's Homestead. Thank you, Lashes, so much. Well, y'all, it has been 2 hours, and I truly appreciate everyone coming out. I will be putting down all my a few of my supporters in the description at the end of this live, so you all can link up with them. So I will have everybody's channel in my description box, so you all can come back in about maybe 30 minutes and find that information to connect with everyone. Hey, badass thing. Thank you for coming back. I was just about to close it down too. Hey, Southern Blessed Homestead. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Lashes Journey and Stealth Freedom. Everybody reach out to them. They have been very helpful moderating for me today. You need to come on up here, badass thing. Come on. Thank you, Chosen to Be. I appreciate that. I'm still learning. This is my 3rd live here, so I'm still learning how to do this. It feels so awkward being on here talking to a computer screen. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate everything. I appreciate your support. Oh, I'm glad you was able to catch it too, 6 Gunner. Thank you, TLC in the garden. Y'all, please go check out and connect with everyone. Their links are in the comments. If you don't see it, it'll be in my description in a few. Thank you, Stealth Freedom, and thank you for coming and helping moderating this. And you always give me full support. That's right. Tuesdays at 2 with Tarsha. That's right. Thank you. Thank you for coming, Morgan. You too. You stay safe and healthy, and many blessings to you as well. Okay. Oh, there go Dale. Hey, Dale.
Hi. What's going on?
One of my first ones. How you doing?
Doing great. Doing great. And you are doing great with this. This is awesome. That is very helpful what Stephen shared with you there. I know it really helps us a lot. That
it does. He is so wonderful in helping everybody.
But your 2 mods were on it already. I went in and started trying to help, and Lashes and Stealth Freedom was already beating me to it, and we're like trying to keep up with it. And then Stephen jumped in there to help out. Hey, what's going on, Stephen?
But yes, everybody has been so wonderful. Yes, I was telling everybody about you in the beginning. I said, y'all, Dale, he was one of the ones who jumped on here and saved me from sinking.
Oh no, you weren't ever going to sink. But so have we talked about all the things going on too with all of our community?
I haven't talked about that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to go ahead on and do that for me,
I can do that if you don't
so
mind.
much.
I was going to talk about
the word out.
The last chance cook-off. We have it's a joint collaboration between 9 Acre Family Farms, my channel. Mitchell at Hendrickson Family Farms is actually the leader of it. He was the thought process behind it, and Tony at Kettle Kitchen, that come up with the idea. Tony, if you don't know who that is, that's who is behind the Jam It Up June collaboration that just finished up. And we're having a barbecue collaboration. We have 60 channels, so there'll be 2 videos per day released. Those creators only responsible for 1 video, of course, but we're going to release 2 a day. We have pretty big subscriber count. And then we're going to have giveaways. We're already got sponsors talking to us about it and everything. I'm pretty excited about it. It sounds like a lot, and we may have some more things in the works that you'll have to pay attention to our channels coming up about.
Yes, everybody connect with all these channels that's in the comment section, and I'm gonna have them in my description box as well.
Yeah, I found a bunch of new ones that I'm not hook set with yet from your live today that I've got to go out and try to join their family.
That's awesome.
But we the other thing that shameless plug from my side that's not part of that is 9 Acre Family Farms, Pathways Homestead from Kansas here, and then Gathered Together Homestead, Glenn and Jess from Missouri. We have combined to have a called Growing Towards Self-Sufficiency Gathering in Fort Scott, Kansas. So it's going to be like a homesteaders conference and learning to be more self-sustaining on October the 1st. So everyone is invited to that. I've already talked to hotels. We have 3 hotels in Fort Scott here. I've already talked to them. I've got some block rooms available, and I'll be getting out information about that in the next day or 2.
I will be coming. And one thing people need to know, like I was watching a live with Black's Tropical Homestead. She said, because you live on 1 acre don't mean you're not a homestead.
That's right.
Everybody is aiming for self-sustainability. So you have your garden going. You can have some rabbits, some quail, because I think she lives on like 1 acre of land, and she has it going on.
She does.
You don't have to have the 50 acres to be considered a homestead.
That's right. I mean, you can have, call it an apartment stead. You can have an apartment. You can have like songbirds in a bedroom with quail, raising out your own eggs, or if you have to, have them as a meat source, and then a window or a container garden on the porch or something like that. As long as you become more self-reliant, let's not depend so much on the food system to feed us all.
You're right.
That's right. Look at Stephen down there commented, they live on 0.33 of an acre. And if you have seen their gardens and everything, their chickens, they are getting it done,
Absolutely. And like you say, it can be done. Don't think it can be done.
And I, if I know not everyone's a person of faith, like I express on my channel, and to each your own, but that is part of this gathering is we're going to start off the day with a really good talk by Gary at Pathways about the fact that living that type of a life is a form of worship,
Yes.
to our Creator, that He put all that thing in all these things in place in our lives, and for us to use. And the more that we use that for our betterment and for His betterment, the more of a form of worship that is. I'm not trying to take away from his talk. I haven't heard it all, but
I love that information, and everybody else is very informative.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely. I just had to respond to a text message.
Oh, don't worry about it.
You get online and get tied up, and you have to have all your attention on here. That's when people want to call you, because my phone don't ring.
I don't know. I know you've been in my live, in Lisa and I's lives on Thursdays, live from the world's smallest farmers market, unconfirmed.
Yes.
But every day I go live at 5 o'clock on Thursday. At 5:05, my phone will start ringing that I'm live on, and it is my mother. And she knows it. She just doesn't get it. She doesn't understand why I don't answer the phone, So I had to learn how to turn do not disturb on my phone so it wouldn't ring through anymore.
Yes, MT Homestead, Mike said the same thing about Terry's wife, mother. She'll call or text or something right when they get online.
Right when you go on. And so I won't respond to it the first few times, I just ignore it and ignore it. So then she'd call Lisa, which, if you guys don't know who Lisa is, that's Nana 9 Acres. That's my wife. And she's like, how come Dale won't answer the phone? She's like, well, we're live. Well, what does that mean? He needs to answer the phone.
Right. Right. Absolutely.
But, well, I just wanted to jump on here quick. I'm wrapping up my day and got rid of my students. And I was so excited that you were still on when I was done talking, so I could hop on and say hi to you. And I haven't got to interact much. We've got the county fair coming up, and I'm the fair board president here.
Oh, wow.
In the county. So this weekend we had a rodeo and everything, and then we're going to have the actual fair next week with all the animals and all the kiddos and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of a hectic time for me right now.
Right. I understand.
One reason why I was so intrigued and listening is you've had a lot of 2A people on here and talk about 2A stuff, and that's right up my alley. I mean,
absolutely. Like, I was telling them about my trip to Puerto Rico, because every time I travel, I check the reciprocity map and see which states honor Georgia carry permit. And Puerto Rico wasn't one. And I felt a lot of anxiety up to the day that I was leaving, and felt a little uncomfortable while I was there, because I'm so used to having my firearm with me 24/7.
Yeah. And I can, so that's kind of, in my job, it's against our, policies for me to do that here. So it took me a little bit to get out of place. I felt really out of place that way.
Do they let you keep it in your vehicle though?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, technically, yes, it's my personal property, but
right. Yeah, because they allow here in Georgia, you can keep it on you, not on you, but in your vehicle, but you need to have it, locked and secured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and then the thing about this state is actually, of course, if no one knows, I teach at the college level, and in the state, in Kansas, if you're 21, or actually if you're 18 or older, you can carry without anything.
Here in Georgia is 21, but at the age of 18, you can
open carry,
transport it. You can transport around, but not. I can't think of it right now if it's open or concealed. But yeah, 21 is the age to purchase.
Well, and that's kind of my youngest. We're avid hunters and stuff like that. He's grew up that way his whole life, and he just does not get. For years, could not understand the fact that when he went into a store, if he wanted to get a pocket knife or whatever to take, hunting or camping or by any means a shell of any type. He could not understand. Well, why can't I just get it? That's just how he was raised. That was part of his life.
Yeah,
But,
absolutely. Yeah, and you have to teach your kids as well about firearms and situational awareness. Because even when he was nervous being in Puerto Rico, but I was still having my situational awareness on as my top priority.
our daughter traveled on a missions trip to Bolivia when she was a senior in high school, and that was real unsettling and definitely tested my faith there because I couldn't go with her.
Yes. And I don't know how long that it has been, but you remember that case with Natalie Holloway going on a school trip? That was just devastating. I know it had to be.
Yeah, that would have been. It's been almost 10 years ago, so it probably would have been close to that. Wasn't that about the same time?
Absolutely.
But I seen Tony from Kettle Kitchen was in here earlier.
Yep, he was. He sure was. He came and did some supporting as well.
TLC in the garden, I know that they're talking about raising another 5-gallon bag of potatoes. That's awesome.
I got to go through this chat because
I think you've got a lot of new people that showed up.
Let's see. Denise, love you too.
It's all Grady. What's funny about It's All Grady is I was watching the newest from Simple Life Reclaimed, and they had It's All Grady on there, and she was wearing their shirt. So that I was like, that's funny. They're in this chat.
Yeah, like today I'm wearing 5M. Let me move this thing. I don't know if you can see it. 5M Family Homestead.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
That's another channel that I love to support. They have great comment as well.
Yes, they do. We actually went to the mailbox yesterday, and we're gonna have to do a mail call. Insider story.
Right. Yep. I got to do one too. Yep. Yeah, it's hard trying to keep track of these. And James said he grew up on 3/4 of an acre, and we did it well.
Yeah. There's something, my family, we farm pretty big. My dad and my mom, and they're separate. They're not together anymore, and they both have bigger acreage and large cattle operations. And my dad is getting to the point that he told me just this week, he's like, I think I'm gonna sell everything and get it down to like 20 acres and just take care. He's got some health problems going on and stuff like that. And I told him, I'm like, well, you can still do everything you're needing to do on definitely that. You don't even need that much, but.
Yeah, the comment you was mentioning about TLC in the garden.
Yeah.
What about to do another 5-gallon bag of potatoes? It'll be done before the frost. Yeah, I got to get some more out there. I really need to try to harvest my red potatoes and see how they're doing. I just have a feeling they're not doing so well.
Yeah, so Rooster, my son, and his new little hen, they went out and harvested some of our potatoes this weekend while I was working on a vehicle, and they brought back like a 3-gallon bucket full, and they only dug up like 4 or 5 plants. I was like, holy moly. I guess we need to get to harvesting. You know what I mean?
Right. That is awesome.
And I haven't showed it very much because like at our first, I did there at the first when I was talking about how it just kind of got away and it was so bad of weeds. And I've just been so ashamed of it. I haven't hardly showed it. And it just goes to prove that those weeds really didn't do anything to those potatoes because they've just been producing like crazy underneath there.
That's amazing.
I need to share that with people, because
Absolutely.
I would have been, before they did that, I'm telling you, I get disheartened about that, and I would have just gave up on it, just left it. I'd have turned the chickens or the pigs out and let them eat all the
Right.
greens and stuff
Yeah.
and forgot about it. We actually had that a couple years ago. We planted some, and I thought that they died and there was nothing there, because I tried to dig a little bit and didn't really find anything. And so I set a chicken tractor over the top of it and put some grow outs over it, and kind of was just feeding the garden spot, and I go out there after like two or 3 days, and you know how chickens will be scratching away, and I look in there and there's a potato, and I'm like, well, let's move this. So I moved it, and we started digging, and there was a lot of potatoes there. So it just goes to prove you cannot give up on it, even if it's in a raised bed, or if you think it's just an absolute disaster. We have had the squash bugs have just annihilated our zucchinis and our cucumbers both.
Absolutely. Yeah, I had to pull my zucchini, but I'm still getting harvest off of my squash, and I'm so behind on editing videos of my harvest. It's ridiculous.
Us too.
Yeah, and new garden area that me and my kids been working on. So I got to get on the ball.
Yeah, and what really upset Lisa and I was the fact that we had cucumbers, and we started, we just had so many of them going that we're like, oh, let's just start selling them at the farmer's market instead of like saving them back to can for ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, now all our plants are dying, and we've sold all of our cucumbers.
Wow. Yeah. And do y'all have enough time to replant some more seeds?
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to go ahead and, I mean, it depends on how early our frost starts. I think we'd have enough time, but it'd take a lot of water because we're really dry right now. I say that we got a rain this morning I didn't even know was coming in, so I'm pretty excited about that. But all that did was make it like miserably hot again, so it's just kind of cooking everything.
The humidity. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna do someone who came in I didn't see was Runneth Over Gardening Live.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming and showing support, sweetie.
It's I love talking to people that and talking about the fact that even in your failures, you're still a success. If you raised one, if you raised one piece of fruit from what you've planted in the ground, it's still some side, and you've gleaned some kind of knowledge from doing that. And Uncle G from Audacity Dawning, I don't know if you know that channel. He was at a chicken processing workshop with Pathways with me, and him and I was talking about that. And he's, they're new to any kind of homesteading or anything. They're first generation, and him and I was talking about that. And he said, that is exactly what he's starting to figure out. Is he said, even if I lose something, I learned, okay, that's not what I do the next time.
Right. Yes, it's a learning process. Something may not work this time, but you'll know what to do the next time.
Yeah, exactly.
Another channel, I can't think of her name, but she had a video called The Epic Fail with her potatoes, and she said that she was going to move it to another location that did well in a previous season.
And that's what you kind of figure out, so you got to go try those different areas and everything. That's kind of what the whole series thing that I was doing is about. And I need to put up some more of those videos. I'm kind of like you. I'm kind of behind on editing and stuff, but for Lisa and I, we've kind of got to the point that we're so busy and trying to get everything else done that container garden, even though we've got a lot of acreage, just works out better for us. We can keep up with it better. We can, so that's what we're gonna probably focus more on that. And we're going to turn more of those areas where we got gardens and everything into more of our livestock production, you know.
Absolutely. I can't wait till that day to get some livestock. I know my folks be like, that's all you talk about. Yes, I'm ready to get on that land.
Exactly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Mr. Boots and Bounty.
Stephen and Casey.
Hey.
We're there.
Hey, Casey.
I wasn't expecting to be up that fast.
I wasn't either. I thought I'd still be in backstage.
Yeah, with me not looking and paying attention.
See me.
We just got on there.
I call it the basement. I call it the basement. Have y'all sitting down in the basement?
Yeah, we dance in the basement.
Yeah, thank y'all for coming on.
You're welcome.
Dale was talking about those get-togethers, and that reminded me that I forgot to mention about
Kentucky
Casey's collab that's going up this Friday, or starts this Friday. She said, just put it up there, Dale, and just go ahead and roll it right into it while he's up there.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have said it, Casey, but
I should have. I should have said that earlier, but I was trying to get back to doing chores and cleanup, so we had a few minutes. So I wanted to try to hop up here real quick because there's quite a few gardening channels in here, and I talk about growing on, plant potatoes and then balcony growing. Those are all people that can partake in this collab.
Absolutely. Yes. Come on and tell them about it, because you all know more than I know, because I be listening in on you all and getting this.
It's pretty simple. I had tons of people asking me to do a collaboration since I'm in so many people's collaborations. So I thought for a little while, and I was like, what the heck am I going to do that nobody else has done? And then I was cooking one night, and I'm like, well, duh, it's right here in front of me. I'll do a cooking fresh collab. So we are doing hashtag keeping it fresh collab, and we are doing 2 video dumps. It's going to be July 15th and August 15th. I announced it on our channel back in May 15th because I want a chance for everybody in every zone to be able to be in one or the other or both. And so our hotter climates can go ahead and do video theirs early, and the later climates could go ahead and do theirs probably fresh from the garden. But in the video, I have a special announcement video on our channel that explains all of this. But just a rundown, I would like for you to show where you get your fresh fruit or vegetables from. Some people have asked to do meat. That's fine. I don't care. But this is all for these new gardeners, or maybe the experienced gardeners that need more ideas for recipes. Maybe there's a vegetable they're growing for the first time that they don't know what to do with. Maybe the new gardeners have all this produce and they're like, what do I do now? Because they've never preserved any, they never cooked fresh, they don't know how to cook from scratch. And so I wanted to do the collaboration to give us experienced gardeners and cooks more ideas, but also to help the new ones know and understand, kind of give them some ideas of how to use any of the produce that they may be bringing in. But that doesn't just
mean like a 3.5 long squash or 4 long squash.
Yeah, mine's going to be using the Tromboncino squash. Yes.
Yeah.
That thing's ridiculous.
And I just gave one to my neighbor, and they're like, what the heck do I do with this? I'm like, just use it like zucchini. but I don't want to limit it to people that have a garden. I want people to go to the farmer's market, go to a grocery store, go to wherever you get some food at, and buy fresh produce, either vegetables or fruit. You can do main dishes, side dishes, drinks, desserts, whatever you want to do. I just want to see you using fresh vegetables to give us some recipes and some ideas of, how to use it and how to incorporate it into a meal or a snack.
And that is so much fun, and it teaches everybody a lot of different things. And see
that's what I'm here for.
Is doing. Absolutely. So I'm gonna have you all's link in the description.
Thanks.
This live, so anyone that's can view this information and connect with you all.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I hope everybody joins us. It is an open collaboration. I do ask in that video, I ask that you use the hashtag Keeping It Fresh Collab, because that will put you in that search engine. And also you can tag me at Boots and Bounty Homestead in your title or description box. It will send a notification to me, and I will grab the videos and put them in a playlist, or Stephen, and put them in a playlist. So that way, whenever everybody starts watching the videos, that we can keep adding. I will, between me and Stephen, we're going to try to have everybody that has posted on the 15th in the playlist by that night. So on the 16th, everybody should be in there that has already gotten theirs out and got us tagged, so we can get that in the playlist, and then you can just play the playlist and watch everybody's videos.
So tag you in the description and in the tags both. Tag Boots and Bounty Homestead.
No.
If you can do it in the title, because if you do add and then Boots and Bounty Homestead, then that'll send a notification as a mention to her. Okay. Or you can do it in your video description. You can put it in there, and it acts the same way. It'll still trigger the mention to that channel.
Yep.
Yeah, and use that hashtag in the title, hashtag Keeping It Fresh Collab.
Yep.
And it'll put it in that search engine. And so far, I'm the only video other than Spring. Was it Spring?
Springfield Garden. Zany May.
Zany May she put out a video already.
Spring Meadow.
And yeah, Spring Meadow. She already put a video out because she wanted to go ahead and get it posted, so she wouldn't forget. So me and her are the only two that are in the playlist and under that search engine as of yet. So,
I actually said something to my son Rooster. He cooked a meal this weekend, and I'm like, we should have done this, because he put fresh kale out of our garden, fresh zucchini out of our garden, pork from the 9 acres, all in like a stir fry dish. And I'm like, we should have done this for Casey's collab.
Absolutely.
You know?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, you still got August 15th. You get to cook it again.
Okay.
We got to run, guys. We've got company showing up. So I just wanted to hop on here and tell you guys about that so everyone can join us.
All
and
right.
your link is in the comments.
Bye,
and it's
y'all.
going to go in the description as well. So everybody connect with Mr. Boots and Bounty Homestead.
Thank you, Tarsha. Bye,
Thank
Dale.
y'all
Hey,
for
guys.
coming.
But they're great channels, both of them. Boots and Bounty and Mr. Boots and Bounty Help Desk.
Absolutely. And YouTube 9 Acres,
Oh.
Family Farm. It's a lot of, and Kettle Kitchen. It's a lot of channels that are channels that everybody need to connect to and see that y'all are doing it. Y'all are actually doing it.
We try. You guys are doing it too. I mean, you're doing it. Look at you. You're 1K.
Thank you.
That is exciting. That is awesome. But
I'm gonna list all my supporters on here for everybody to connect to.
So how's your watch hours? You need some watch hours?
I'm at 2143. That was as of today. So I don't know if it's gonna, move slow or.
No, that's kind of, so we're kind of the same way. We're a little bit more than that. I think we're like 600 away or so.
Oh, but, that's awesome.
But it has took a while. I mean, you want it to like happen overnight, but at the same time, I would just assume it does take a little bit and that people are actually watching and getting some good out of our videos. Don't get me wrong. I love the people that have it as a playlist and it's just playing and they're doing other things. It's very helpful to my channel. But hey, I'm producing it just for someone to get some good out and enjoy it. So that's
absolutely.
But yeah, see, like Runneth Over Garden and Life, they didn't know that you hit 1K either. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Runneth Over Garden and Life. Yeah, Kettle Kitchen said, my, oh my, look at who is on TV.
What do you attribute your instant rise to? He's asking.
I hope it's my content and being on everybody's channel, showing support, and everybody supporting me, getting my face out there. Like I was telling people earlier, Kettle Kitchen has been asking me to be in collabs, being on the panel. Like I got a panel coming up on the 19th. That support helps me out so much.
Yeah.
And mentioning my name and thinking about me. So that is one of the contributions.
That's like the best thing I've seen. Stealth Freedom says there on the tips. That's right up what I'm with this. Make a list and cycle through those names,
Yeah, Lashes, she's over 1K too. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
I see
already
that.
monetized. Yeah, she's monetized. And she be forgetting to monetize her videos and live sometime. Yeah, but people be reminding her. She be like, I be forgetting. Yeah. Oh, Cottonwood Ranch. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm missing out on a lot of people. I appreciate your support. Because Cottonwood Ranch is another great supporter. They be on everybody else's channel as well, showing support, their lives. So you all reach out. Her channel link is in here. Thank you, Stealth Freedom. So y'all connect with Cottonwood Ranch as well.
Yeah. And make sure that, like, if you have that community tab, which here I am not taking my own advice, but in the last couple days, because I've had other things going on, but make sure that you're using that community page to share out when someone else is live. Share that live so that your audience knows that it's somebody that you watch,
Yes, it's Lashes. She was sharing out my information. It's another Four Corners. Corners. He does a lot of t-shirts. All I see is him promoting other channels through his community. And that is just a wonderful thing.
Oh yeah. That's exactly right.
Oh, thank you all.
So the three of us, we kind of started off with channels that we felt really led to make sure that they were part of this collaboration, and you were on all three of our lists because we each made a list and come together. And
thank y'all. I appreciate that. When I got the email, I was in Puerto Rico and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so sweet. I'm going to be a part of something.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was so excited.
Absolutely. Ricky Life 365, thank you for coming. And Kevin Myers, hello. Thank you for showing support.
Yeah, I couldn't believe I was knocked over. Your thumbs up, it says there's 17 watching and 62 thumbs ups right now.
Oh, wow. Awesome. That is amazing. That is so amazing. You've been sick, Kevin?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I hope you get better. Yeah.
So are you going to try to make that Kentucky meetup or?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. I will. Oh, a Destiny Dawning.
Yeah,
Hey.
Were your ears burning? Because I was just talking about you guys.
Yes, Dale was just talking about you. Absolutely. He said, you should tell Tarsha about the addition.
So Tony's he's pushing me to go ahead and release some early information here, but we are planning on reaching out to more channels and have bump up collaboration. So it'll go along with our Last Chance Cook-Off.
Mm-hmm.
But that portion of the collaboration, we're going to mainly focus on smaller channels that need to grow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be geared towards them making a rub, a sauce, a barbecue sauce, a glaze, something along that line to go along with all these barbecue cooking videos.
Right.
So, they can come up with a rub or a sauce or something like that and we will drop those throughout the month of September, because these are all going to start on September the 1st, along with the other videos. We'll sprinkle them along through there so that you'll get in the same playlist, and help bump and grow channels that way.
Absolutely. Thinking about rubs, I got my rubs from yesterday from Drunken Chef Barbecue.
And he's in this collaboration also.
Yes, and my sister came over and she got the package and she gonna open it up to it's something smelling good in this. And she done took a bottle. She done took the habanero one. I said, yeah, go on and try that. Because she love hot stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I can't wait to use it. I just got it yesterday. Yeah, but that's another great channel everyone needs to reach out to is Drunken Chef Barbecue. And
I didn't say nothing dirty about you, Uncle G. We had so much fun together at Pathways Homestead. He had never, Uncle G had never processed a chicken, so he had to learn all kinds. He had all kinds of new stuff that day. He got to learn. He never tried beef tongue before. Well, my request to them was to make beef tongue tacos, so he got to try that.
I can't do it either. I done seen it, and they are big tongues, and but I just can't do it. After seeing a big tongue, I know.
My youngest, he says, oh, it's no problem, Tony. He says, I just don't know if I can eat something that can taste me.
Right. I can't eat no pig feet. I can't. Them feet been trampling all over mud and all that. I just can't. Yeah.
I've done it.
I can eat a chicken leg, but I can't do the pig feet.
What about the actual chicken feet? The leg with the toes and everything. Have you ate those? Me neither. I ain't never done that.
I don't even eat chitlins. Never.
I have. Don't get me wrong. I've tried it all. I'm one of them that firmly believe don't run down anything until you've tried it. And I like it. I just not really what I'm going to go for again. I shouldn't say I like it, but because I firmly feel at some point you should try everything, because you never know when that might be your food source.
Yeah, you're right. They say like the bugs in the woods. Yeah, you need to try some of that out.
I don't know if I could do that.
I see Pan Chucko is on here, and he said Drunken Chef rubs are excellent. You used to have habanero on everything. That's awesome. Y'all go check out Pan Chucko as well.
Back to Uncle G at Audacity Dawning. He is also going to be on panel at that meetup, the gathering here in Fort Scott, Kansas, on October the 1st. He's going to be one of the panel members there talking about, getting started homesteading. So,
oh, that's good. I'm gonna have to make it to all of them. Hey, the Old Sweets Farm, that is Rich. Y'all, Rich is an amazing person as well. He has been so supportive and got me to wanted to be more into preserving. So he started that hashtag $50. Gosh, I can't even think. The kids just ran through here and made me forget everything.
$50 February.
Yes, $50 February 2023 food challenge.
Yep.
Yes. So you all, that is a great challenge where you are harvesting and preserving your own food from your garden. If you have animals, farm animals, you're gonna also if you don't have your own farm animals, you are able to connect with other farmers in local that's in your area. So you're going to try to harvest and preserve everything all the way up until January the 31st of next year. So during the month of February of 2023, you're going to only spend $50 that month on outside food. So that's $50 per adult. And if you have any kids, you'll have $25 to use per child for the month of February. So that's a challenge that you're getting yourself prepared for. If anything ever happened, you will have that food set aside to be able to feed yourself and your family. So that is a great challenge that I felt that I would love to be in.
Oh yeah.
And
I know Chris and Larry, she was been talking about that in her last live, and that her 2 bacon seeds she just got as part of that $50 February,
Absolutely. Yes. It's a lot of other homesteads and others who are joining this challenge. And Rich's channel link is in here, the Old Sweets Farm. Yep. So you all connect to Rich at Old Sweets Farm, and you can see some of my videos that I do have in my playlist, that I have the hashtag the Old Sweets Farm, and I have Rich's link included in there as well.
That's awesome.
She said chicken foot soup is nice. Will you eat the tongue? Is tasting you? No, I can't do it.
It's not. And it is the beefiest flavor you've ever ate.
It is not.
Yeah. And
yeah,
it's like a softest texture. Also, it's like a lot like filet, like beef filet, like filet mignon. It's that texture. It's extremely soft meat. It's really good. I love it.
Okay. Tony at Kettle Kitchen said that if there are any channels that is under 100 family members that would be interested in what Dale was talking about, please reach out to them. Reach out to me, Dale or Mitchell, and email on our About page.
And that's supposed to be 200. He corrected himself later.
200.
200 family members or less.
Okay. All right.
The whole point behind it is to help build those small channels up.
And that is a blessing, having someone that's willing to help you along the way. Oh, okay. He said 200. Yeah, he used his fat finger, got in the way.
Yeah, exactly.
He said that, no, you can still do it.
Yeah, you can do it. Get in there, James.
Yep. Yeah, TLC said that would be a fun challenge. Hey, Black Guns and Garden.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Another great channel. He's up and coming as well. His growth has went up from him starting off. Because I think when I first connected with him, it was maybe in the teens. His channel family members.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to check him out too.
Yeah. Step Freedom put his channel link in the comments. Thank you so much, Step Freedom. And yeah, Black Guns and Garden is another person on my support list that I was going to link their channels. Absolutely, because he has been there. What bacon seed was? I don't even know what bacon seed is.
You don't know what bacon seed is?
Bacon seed?
Yeah. Little pigs.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh, Peterson Farms in Nashville. Thank you for coming. Yeah, he stays strapped while he's out there doing his work.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Stelp. Putting these channel links up here.
Well, I hate to run, but I'm going to have to run. I've got to go meet with some people, and then I've got to be on Tony's live at 6 o'clock in 2 hours. So
okay, yeah, I'm probably overlapping a lot of people because it's been
no, you're fine.
hours. Yeah,
hey, I'm telling you what, when you get good reaction in with one, you need to stay with it. You know what I mean?
Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you, Lashes. I appreciate you and Stealth Freedom so much.
They're doing a great job.
Black Guns and Garden. We all going to rock to the top together.
Oh yeah. And that's what it's all about is you have to, it's not us against you, or it's not 9 acres against Tarsha, and
right.
We're here to build each other up and help.
All in this together.
There's plenty of room for all of us,
Absolutely. Because we can't depend on the government for nothing to help us out at all.
I'm I'll stay away from that.
Yeah. Can't get too political on here.
I don't, but
yeah.
It's just one of them things that I'm not gonna, I am big on, you are just as entitled to your opinion as I am.
Absolutely.
To mine. And so if our opinions vary from each other, or we disagree, I don't want it to be a wedge between our friendship and our fellowship and being part of the family and community. So I just stay away from it, is what I do.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
But hey, if that's how someone wants, if that's what you want to talk about, that's what you want to talk about.
I don't do much. I don't do it really. Not much at all. Yeah, I try to stay away from that too. But I do know I'm gonna talk about the 2A.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean, and 2A and stuff like that, and and Peterson Farms in Nashville. That's exactly right. Divided we fail, or we fall.
Absolutely.
We have to stay united, and I think that is some of the most beautiful thing to me about our journey with Lisa and I on our YouTube journey, is how connected. It doesn't matter where we're from, where anybody's from, or anything like that. Your background, we can find the same connections some way, shape, or form.
We have been.
We
have been.
And that's exactly right. I'm just like, that very first time I got on Kettle Kitchen's live, I have been more immersed into diversified channels, like channels that I would never be involved with, because I just didn't even know they were there, because YouTube as a platform never puts them in front of me.
Absolutely.
Even if I searched it, it wouldn't put it in front of me, because again, it goes back to it assumes something about me that isn't true,
Right. Like I was already searching garden channels because this is my first year gardening. But the person who made me think more so about homesteading was MT Homestead.
Oh yeah.
Now he located my channel, and he made a comment about 2A, and I connected with him, and that's when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead on and do this thing. It already been in my head for a while, but I said I'm gonna do it.
And I mean, Big Mike, see, he found the same thing. I mean, all of a sudden I had a comment on one of my videos, and then so I watched the live, their next week's live, and he brought up about my channel, and I'm like, I don't know this guy, how did he even find my channel? And then when we went to that shoot dang thing, Crockers, he yelled across the room. He's like, Dale, he's like, come over here. He's like, we're going to go live. I want you guys on our channel. I'm like, cool.
Right. Yep. And he was shouting me out on their lives.
Every time I watch.
Wow. And I started getting people like left and right from his channel.
Oh yeah. Every time I watch his, he's talking about you. You know, he's Triple Threat. He's like, oh, you gotta go watch Triple Threat.
Yes. And like I was watching another prepper channel called the Peggy and Dawn. And they was shouting me out as well. And now they have another channel called Gone with the Winleys where they do a full-time RVing. And 5M Family Homestead, they gave me a shout out. They did a video. Yeah,
that's where it comes from. And that's what we, as curators, when we find a channel that we really like, or we're called to do that, really, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's what we need to do.
You're right. Yep. Helping each other out.
Exactly. Well, I'm going to let you go, and you have a blessed day, and look forward to talking to you again.
Thank you so much, Dale, and thank you for putting out that information because you're trying to reach everybody.
So if anybody's interested in any of that, my email is on my About page. And it's easy.
That's right, Lashes. Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right, Lashes. 100%.
Thank you so much, Lashes and Step Freedom. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all.
Thank
you.
I
will have the links in the description when I finish up here. And I'm getting ready to get off. It is 3 hours. And there's still 16 people watching. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh no, what do I do?
5 hour live.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. We'll talk to you later, Tarsha.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on.
You bet.
Well, you all, thank you for coming. I'm getting ready to end this live for today, and I will catch you all on another live soon, Tuesdays at 2 o'clock. I have to do a lot of editing on my video, so I will see you all next Tuesday, but please check out my videos that I will be dropping this week. Thank you. Y'all have a wonderful evening. Stay safe and stay blessed.